And we are live.
Okay, so shit.
Yep. Eh, eh, eh. Hi guys.
Hmm.
Nobody's here yet.
Hmm. What's that?
Yeah. Come on. You want ice?
Yeah.
Tort? Tort.
Don't bully me.
How am I bullying you?
Bully me. I'll come.
I hate them.
Hey.
Yeah. Can you move the lights?
God, I always gotta move a light.
That shit is fucking
Jesus.
blinding me.
Fuck. Nice. My fucking God.
We've been live for almost 3 minutes. Ain't nobody in here.
Christ. All that fucking work.
Smile.
Alright. Which. Oof. Damn, this part. Directly into it. Which one? One, two, three, four.
The two on the end?
That end?
No. Here, in front of me.
I thought that would be. I'm like, why? Don't you just turn this one down? It's like 50.
I don't know how to do all that.
Don't smash your wife. You love her, but she couldn't like you. Chill, bro. Chill. It's not that serious. I feel like it is serious.
No, I can't see.
Oh, great. They're all on different things. 72, 50. Oh my God. There we go. And up. And bring that up. That's still bad. Oh God, you made the what the hell going on face?
I can't see. I have white spots in my eye now.
That good? Turn it off. The other one's
It
at
looks dark on
29%.
here. Hi, Brianna.
Shut up. Is that better?
You're good.
Why am I still in here?
Just waiting for more people to come in.
Ugh. Oh, my spine. Okay, let's see.
Get white blinding me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is dark, damn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, fuck me.
That shit bright.
Mm-hmm. 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 Can't do that. That one's got to say
I don't
100.
know. People might be at Halloween parties tonight.
True. I hate that ice when we're drinking wine.
Jesus.
Because when I go and sip and then I'll be like, oh my God. I'll be all dying and shit.
I like the ice.
I like ice not in the wine, though. I love the ice.
How you doing, Brianna? Can you hear us?
Bumbaclot? Oh, wait, only one mic's on?
No?
Only one bar's moving.
That's 2 bars.
I see one bar up top and one bar on the, and I only see one bar moving. That's the one at the bottom.
There's 2 bars. Those are 2 bars. There's 1 bar here, and then 1 bar here. Those are 2 bars.
Hmm?
Where you see the
Wait,
black line?
the black line in between it?
Yes.
No. Look at it.
Both mics are on. It's the same thing
Look at it.
every single time. Go check the camera.
You're not saying anything. How's it moving both bars? Hmm. Science.
I know what I'm doing. Did he shave his eyebrows?
That would be
No.
weird.
They're still there.
That would be the weirdest shit ever. Oh. Today has been a day. Today has been a day.
I don't know. Where is everyone?
We're not popular yet.
We still have like the same people that join usually.
Hmm.
And now none of them are here.
What am I doing?
Besides Brianna.
Brianna, you're a real one.
She got off Marvel Rivals to be here.
That game's trash, so you're welcome. We did you a favor. How'd you do that?
Because you think it's trash, doesn't mean other people think it's
It's trash. I'm the leading
trash. You're
authority
trash, not what?
of Marvel. Only I get to say that, and I'm not trash. Dang. Well,
You're trash.
one day when you guys grow up, you'll be able to say stuff like that.
You're trash.
It has no meaning or substance behind it. It's
But what
okay.
you think? I know the fact that you're trash.
It has no meaning or substance behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can never be trash. I'm too amazing.
Yeah.
Just like Marvel Rivals is amazing.
So anyway,
Oh.
we had random topics to talk about today. But we are the losers. I was gonna say something else. We are losers. And nobody is on the live. We could have one conversation with you, Brianna, but then we probably could just call you and have that conversation.
Mm,
But
mm,
that the
mm.
game isn't trash, I'm still playing. Oh, I think I turned it on once
Blech.
and then was like, I don't want to play this, and I turned it off.
Probably because it's trash. Damn.
I'll have to actually give it a actually,
Uh,
excuse me. I have to actually try to give it a try and then see how I feel about it. When I turned it on the first time, I didn't really want to play. Somebody had told me to download it or whatever. So I didn't actually want to play it. So when I turned it on, I was like, I don't care about this. And turned it off.
oh my god.
So, yeah.
Mm.
I'm going to send the link out to a few people and see if they join.
Just did that. Let's do it again. But find more people. Ooh, yeah, I'm not sending it to you. Cause fuck you. Cause fuck you. Cause fuck you.
You can see why people don't like it.
Like what?
Alright.
I wish I wasn't blind.
I don't know. It seems to be a really popular game. Like, a lot of people we know play it.
I hate the people that play the game and continuously talk shit about it. Why are you still playing the game if it's so bad?
It's the same thing you used to
I'm
do with Apex.
specifically talking about a certain person, but they're not online, so maybe I can get them online. What'd you say about Apex?
It's
That
the
goddamn
same way
game.
with you in Apex.
What are you talking about?
You just said I hate when people talk shit about a game but still play it. When you was playing it, you talk shit about it.
Hmm. Are you trying to like call me out, put me on the spot or something? Because I've said what I said.
I was stating a fact. It's the same way when you was playing Apex.
Okay. It was not.
It was.
If you say so. Dude, bring. No.
On Instagram, they tell you when somebody's live with, or when somebody shot something with their metas. Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Is this the same thing or
Do you still play Apex, Brianna?
who? I'm just now realizing I'm still wearing a shirt. Absolutely, positively can't do that.
No. Yeah, we stopped playing a while ago. I'm not good at it. Well,
That's not true.
I wasn't good at it at 1.2 and then
I played a match with her and dubbed.
played more. I got better. It was really the gameplay that made us stop. Like the cheating and stuff. A lot. Like there was just so many.
So much shit. Just, I have to say, there was all different types of stuff that was wrong with the game, but they would do their best to fix it, and that was always a good thing. But when they created Smurf accounts, because Apex almost exclusively created Smurf accounts, the term Smurf account. When they created Smurf accounts, it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go hard and go blow everybody the fuck away. Get those get those 30 kills Zero deaths, even though there's what is it, 30 people in the lobby, something like that. No, that's if it's a solo. But when they came on the scene, it just changed and messed up everything. And then they messed up ranked matches and kind of made it like not worth it. Kind of made it. It's not that they made it difficult. It's just like at one point, somebody who just doesn't know how to play and wasn't playing could just score a hell of a lot of points from doing nothing. And then people were getting pissed with that. So then they ended up making it harder for the people that play this on the regular. And then it was just like, yeah, no, this is kind of stupid. But she's right. The hackers and stuff. I mean, I'm assuming that got their YouTube channels popping or something. Because it is funny watching one guy demolish 25 people.
Okay, it's done. We won.
But
Yeah, the Smurf account sucked. Yeah.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was annoying. I never played rank because rank was just it was dumb. I feel like they didn't do it well. Like they would throw you in there with predators and stuff. I'm like, what is the point? So you would have to like hide, and then they changed the way you gain points. So then you'd have to like hide if you weren't really good to even get any positive points. I was like, I'm done ranked. And then yeah, then people just cheating and shit.
The cheating was
They
so
make a
bad.
Facebook post and tag like 20 people. I should do that.
How about you do that, Brianna?
Nobody said Google.
Get us some people we don't know. Random people.
Ow.
However many deem us worthy. From baby quality. I'm feeling good. How did your day go? Why the hell are you asking me this? Don't you have something to share? Oh, baby Guanfazine said, you matter to me. Well, that's nice. Also told me to drink water? Interesting. I actually looked into it. That says lemonade.
Yeah, when someone kills me dummy fast, I know it's cheating. It's a cheating ass account. And then when they used to do some of like the game modes where you can do like a kill cam or kill replay, whatever they started bringing. And
Okay.
it's like you'll see them, and it's like that's bullshit. There's no way that you turned around that fast and shot me. Like no, you're cheating, and I'm reporting you. I started right before we stopped playing. I started reporting so many people. It was like one person a match. I was reporting somebody because I'm not doing this. No, I was like, it makes no point to even keep playing.
Well, the thing that killed me was when I went on YouTube and watched like those compilation videos of people who got caught cheating in the games and stuff. And every time Apex would come up, I'm like, that happened to me. Bullshit. And so now I was cursed with knowing what the cheat is. So then when it happens, I'm just like, oh, great. We're in that kind of lobby. Cool. But like you said, I snitch quick. I'll get your ass booted. I will say though that I don't know how they do it because I don't make games or servers, but they're finally at a point, probably past a point, where if you get caught cheating and they want to ban you, they can perma ban you and you will not be able to make another account. So that whole, oh, let me just make a new PlayStation account and do it. Actually, it might be kind of like how they do Netflix now. You know, you can't use Netflix at another house. It might be like that, which is fucked up because you got two people in the house that play Apex. One's a cheater, one's not, and the other one's trying to figure out why the hell he can't log into Apex. Oh no, they couldn't do that because that's a whole lawsuit right there.
Find a new game. Yeah, I'd be snitching fast. Like right when the game ends, you're already reported. Yep.
Right when I die, if it don't seem right, all right, that's done.
I should have started sending the messages like, "This you?" Reported.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
I can't tag a lot of people. Some people might have it where they can't. You can't tag them. That's lame. No, I tagged 12 people.
Mm, 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 mm,
The actor
mm.
Freddy Krueger.
Probably a super old man.
Robert Englund received star on Walk of Fame after all these years.
That is.
He get the star. I wonder what are the qualifications? What are the qualifications of getting a star on Walk of Fame?
Mm.
To get a star on the Walk of Fame, the nominee needs 5 professional achievement and longevity. Nate, what needs professional achievement and longevity, 5 plus years, and one of 5 characters categories:
Oop.
motion pictures, TV, radio, recording, or live performance. A commitment to community contributions, and a guarantee to attend the dedication ceremony.
That's a lot. Jesus. But I mean, it is a permanent star on the ground. So I guess. You know, at this point, I figured the whole goddamn strip was covered. How much more can they do? They just drifted into somebody else's town now.
Just put them next to each other.
No, I know, but I mean, we've got what, hundreds of thousands of actors over the year, or tens of thousands. I honestly don't know.
Really haven't met the
Oh,
selection process. An annual committee from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce reviews nominations and selects approximately 24 to 30 stars per year.
that's
Hmm.
24 to 30.
I don't see that many
Let's
people
see,
getting
that's not
stars.
really that many still. I mean, I don't know when the first Hollywood. When was the first Hollywood star placed on? I don't fucking know. Never mind. What is it? Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Yeah.
The
So there's
first
a
permanent Hollywood Walk
Ah!
of Fame star was dedicated on March 28th,
Oh
1960,
God.
to Stanley Kramer. While Joanne Woodward had a star installed
says there's a
earlier, it
2 year
was just a
window.
test
A
run,
selected
not an
nominee
official
has 2
dedication.
years from their selection date to schedule their star's dedication ceremony.
I didn't hear that last part. You said 2 years to schedule it?
Yes.
That's a long
After
time.
they've been selected.
Mm. Oh shit!
Well, it's been 23 minutes.
The first star was in 1960. That's mm, that's old.
Hmm.
It's 2025. What's that? 60. How old's my mother again?
Do you work on weekends, Brianna?
62, 60, 80, 2000. What's that? 65 years. Hmm. Oh wow. At the most, like the highest, there would only be 1,950 stars. At the most. If it was 30 every year. That is not a lot. I guess I'll shut up. Put the message out like 5 days ago than 3 days ago. My alarm went off.
Looks like this might be a short live, Brianna. Almost 25 minutes.
And my hair looks so good. Such a waste. I'm gonna go fuck it up.
I totally
thing ain't even look at this shit. Why is the neighbor calling? What happened? I don't want to answer.
Oh. I was gonna say, I'm busy right now, I'm recording or something. We have a very needy neighbor. We got a little bit of candy last night. Not that many kids came by. So we had a lot of candy left over. Probably gonna use the majority of it for Renee's little candy party that she's having tomorrow. So we can get rid of some of it. Thank you, Brianna, for sharing it. It just popped up on my newsfeed. Beyonce's name was something else, but
You are.
I'm not gonna let nobody else's. I'm not gonna put nobody else's business out there. What?
You are too right.
What?
So needy.
I know.
Well, since you said I ain't gonna put nobody's business out there, let's do that. I genuinely don't mind, but.
We're recording right now. I forgot how good Kit Kats taste. Does that mean it's recording? I think I read that. Let's start it. I'll give it a few more minutes. We're about to be at a half hour.
Yes.
Nobody's here. So we're just gonna have a
It's gonna be dead tonight.
19-hour video of nothing. Like a bunch of bitches. Cooks are good too. Maybe everybody's like at Halloween parties, like I said, or at the club. For some people, I mean, I would still go to the club. I gag at the thought of going to the club now. I didn't have to take care. You know, I follow this Asian dude on Instagram.
Whoa.
I'm being racist. There's a point behind what I'm saying. Um.
Whoa.
Anyway, I
Sent
follow.
the kid.
Hmm?
Sent the kid. So if you want.
What did you say that?
I did.
Oh,
I'm not going.
anyway, I follow this Asian dude on Instagram,
Shoo, boy.
and I don't know. I got to the side of Instagram that's kind of like they do like guys.
Well, I can't see nothing.
She's holding a vision. Little Scully hat on for those.
Hmm.
Um.
Oh, the light skins.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm on like the side of Instagram where they're doing like where the guys do like dom things. Like I don't know. Like they have a mask on, and then they'll
Daddy,
be
what I
like recording
mean.
themselves like this, and then it'll like transition, and then they're like holding the camera down here, and like holding it like it's I don't know, but it's like some dumb shit, whatever. So this Asian dude, he does that. He sells like sex and mystery and all that stuff.
Mystery.
And yeah, so he does that. I don't know where I was going with this. So he does that, whatever. So he has an OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
I went to his OnlyFans, and he's pretty. So
Sweet lord.
phalluses. So I went to
Did you just say phallus? Phalluses?
yes. So I went to
So professional.
his OnlyFans, and he had like two photos of himself up there, and I was just like,
Hmm.
no, he had more than that, but he had two photos that was
Those can make noise.
explicit, and
Baby touch.
it was decent. It was decent. It was decent size.
Jesus Christ.
But he has this, so he has OnlyFans and he has Instagram. I don't remember. Well, he just hit 100,000 followers on Instagram, and he just started
Nice.
twitching. He just started streaming on Twitch. So now I go on Twitch sometimes, and he be having like 300 viewers. And I'm like, see, I think this is the thing, you know? I feel like he used the other platforms, got all these followers, and I'm just saying, maybe I should start selling dog shit, you know? Maybe I should sell Persona, I'll choke you, you know? I'll
Jesus.
spank you if you want.
Jesus Christ.
Call me Miss Jackson if you're nasty, you know?
Okay.
I don't know. Like my purpose was saying that was I think he built his following up on Instagram and then OnlyFans, and then he sells because when I go on his Twitch, you can see that he sells like he tries to keep the Twitch separate though because he's like keep it PG or whatever. But on
Good.
his Instagram and OnlyFans, he's selling what he calls Wattpad. So it's like your fake internet boyfriend type thing. So he sells
Oh,
that, but on Twitch he doesn't. He tries to keep it strictly, you know, whatever. But yeah, you can see because like the comments on Twitch would be like, "Hey, daddy, hey, handsome, hey this, hey that, hey this." but he doesn't really like acknowledge those comments. So I don't know. Just saying, maybe we should try to. I'm just saying that maybe I'll start, doing some dumb shit.
I don't want to be spanked
I didn't say you.
or choked. Well, I don't want to spank you. Well, no.
I didn't say me either.
Okay, well, Brown, I need you to fly down here so you can get a whooping.
I'll put a mask on. Nobody will notice me. That's a lie because my damn tits. But
Hey, hey, hey. Not everybody knows your tits now.
and my tattoos.
Well, no, that part can't help. Well, you could be one of those doms that wear the satin gloves that go all the way pulled up.
Mm.
There's something for everything, I guess.
Huh?
Hmm?
Brown said, "LOL, what? I'm talking to family. I don't know. Who are you? You're the only one here, so we're kind of just
I wish there was like a transcriber. That'd be
talking to
cool.
ourselves. We'll have to download a third party app thing. I didn't get around to doing it. And you gotta link it, and I don't know. Twitch, I think is different, but on here you have to have a
Mm.
third party app. Um, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I am about to call my mom though.
I'm surprised she didn't jump on.
I know that's why I'm calling her.
Mm. What the fuck are you doing? I'm just now realizing I never posted it on my page.
Hi, mama. What are you doing?
The fuck? What?
Oh, well, we're live. I didn't say hush. I said we're live on YouTube.
Mmm.
Yeah, we've been live for about 40 minutes.
Man, still alive.
I texted group.
Why
I
your
keep
titties
telling you, go
separated?
to sleep.
You look familiar.
Yeah, the link's in the group chat.
Links in the description below.
Okay. I love you too. Bye.
No, I can't tag nobody. That's cool.
That's crazy. Oh, hey Tammy. Um,
Another human being.
mhm. So, what was I about to say? I don't know.
That's what I'm
So
gonna do.
yesterday I was watching.
Can't read that. But I
Yesterday
wanted
I
a
was
phone.
watching a video. What was it today? Hey, mommy. Thank you for joining, guys. Um, Yesterday I was watching a video from podcast guys, and it was like, what would logically, I guess, or realistically, how would the order go? So you're having a show or concert, and the three artists are Chris Brown, Usher, and Beyonce. How would you set those up? Who's going first? Who's going second? Who's closing? Because they're all big. They all, put on. They're good performers and whatever. So like, usually the first people that go is like the warm up and
Yeah.
and then the last person is the big shebang. That's what everybody came for, pretty
Yeah.
much. And then the middle is like
Yeah.
usually no really a middle, but
Hmm.
the middle is still like a warm up to the end to the second person, but more of because the beginning is usually like somebody who's really low, like really small. Like when Chris Brown was on tour, he had like Summer Walker and or like Bryson Tiller or whatever. So it's like
Yeah.
they're not as big as him. They're not putting on a good performance like he is, but it's a warm up. So it's like out of those three,
Mm-hmm.
What order would you put them in? Not going off of opinion,
So,
off of logistics, kind of.
so
That's not the right word.
first off, I'm not left-handed, so that's crazy. Um, so,
What do you guys think? If you have Usher, Beyonce, Chris
so,
Brown, what order would you put them in a concert?
all right. So I have a few questions before I answer that.
Okay.
And the first question kind of answered it all for me. Am I answering this logically?
Mm-hmm.
Like realistically, like I was the person that needed to plan this?
Yes, not your opinion.
Okay. Well,
Not like, oh God, because me personally, I don't like
okay.
Beyonce.
Yeah, so not opinionated, but
Yeah.
even though you don't like Beyonce, you're setting this up and you're getting paid
Yeah,
to
no,
make
you
sure that
know.
this gets
Yeah.
put. Okay. Okay. So then my second question, and this answers everything. Do they have a song together?
Who?
Beyonce, Usher, and Chris Brown.
Beyonce and Usher do.
Okay.
I don't believe Beyonce and Chris Brown do. We all know Usher and Chris Brown have a song.
Okay. There's one of two things that I'm doing. Either I'm not planning this concert at all, or there's a chance that I would bring Beyonce, Usher out and have Chris Brown close. So I'm not trying to make it sound like I plan concerts and I know what they do backstage and anything. But
Well,
from
technically
a
they do have a song together, but it was leaked, so it wasn't like.
like in my I can't say my opinion. From a professional standpoint, like if you told me to sign the I-9s for this job today, and then after I signed, it was like, okay, so what do you think the best thing we should do right now is with this? I'm gonna let them know, like, okay, well, go look at every goddamn concert you've ever seen. When have you ever seen three A-listers come out at different times?
True.
And then if you have, what kind of concerts were there? Because there's only like five that do that. That's the oh, what are they called? They're big name concerts that everybody comes together.
That's how I feel.
What are they called? You know the concerts, like you have your own tours, and those are concerts. Like Chris Brown has his own tour, Beyonce has their own tour. But what's the ones where it's like everybody's?
Summer Jam?
Yeah,
Summer
there
Jam?
it is, there it is. So there's like only five of those though, five big ones. If it's something like that,
But even then, they still kind of have it set up where
yeah,
certain people are where they're at.
and that's what I'm saying. Like with those things, there's like a bunch of performers. So you can have honestly any A-lister open, any A-lister be in the middle, and any A-lister close. Realistically, if this is my job and I'm talking to you and you're a PR, like, okay, Marquise, we need an answer. I'm gonna say, well, Miss King, I think the best choice is to put, since we got three, they're not A-listers, they're considered legends at this point. If we got three legends, I think we need to put the legend with the most active presence this year on. And then if it's two of them, most active presence in the last 6 months. In my From what I can see, I want to say that would be Usher and Chris because I know Chris, he just got off of his own tour, so that's quite literally the most active. And then I believe Usher's tour ended closer towards the beginning of this year, but he's already leaked that he's working on an album. And I believe he's dropped a song on it. Whereas Beyonce, I'm not too sure. But that's a little biased because I don't do nothing Beyonce. I don't look at her up. I don't look for her songs. I don't know. I'll probably call you and be like, can I phone a friend? Because who's Beyonce again? Let me
So
stop.
my mother said Chris Brown should be first. We already knew she was gonna say that. And then Usher said,
Hold on. Ma, remember, you want the best for last. This is where that actual saying "save the best for last" is locked
yeah.
in. Because I know she's gonna say first, but is it first because he's the best? Because that's the case, you
No,
know.
she said Usher second, and then obviously Beyonce's third. Tammy said Chris Brown is last, so everyone will stay for the whole concert. I agree with that. She also said
Beyonce will do the same.
Usher,
Beyonce will lock.
Usher
Come
first.
on now.
Usher first to get the mood going. Beyonce in the middle because she's a girl, and everybody has time to go to the bathroom. And
That's crazy.
and concession stand before Chris Brown comes out. I personally would put Usher first. The only reason I'm putting Usher first is because he's a good performer, but he's not as good as Beyonce and Chris Brown. So his shows are kind of like real chill and like it'll get everybody in the mood first. So it's like, okay, he's gonna come out, he's gonna start feeding everybody cherries like he's been doing on his little shows, and it's gonna get the
I
mood
wasn't a
going
part
and
of that one.
everything, right?
I
And then
missed the
following
cherries.
that, I feel like it would be good to have Beyonce next because she does put on a good show. She's a good performer and everything. She'd be having like live bands and she was like riding on a horse in the sky and all that stuff. And I feel like it's a good break from like Usher to her and then boom explosion with Chris because he's such like an explosive performer. Like he was like his last tour, I think he was up there for like three and a half hours performing. So it's like he's putting everything into it, but he also has like also Beyonce is older, and you can kind of tell that it's that Beyonce is slowing down from her last shows, whatever. So I feel like Chris Brown should be last because he's kind of pumping right now, and he's really, especially after this Breezy Bowl, he's like really everybody's on it, and what they're calling it is like the Breezy Blues. Like they're sad that it's over, and they want it to come back. So I feel like if we're talking about like right now, it'd be Usher, Beyonce, and
Yeah,
then
that's why I
Chris.
said I based it off the last 6 months. He's been the most active in the
Yeah,
last 6 months, to my knowledge. But
I feel like it's a good ramp up. Like
if I'm being quite honest, I'm probably turning this job down anyway.
what?
Because one, I've never seen a concert with just three legends.
Yeah,
I've never heard of a concert with just two legends. I'm pretty sure it's happened, but I've never, and I don't count like groups. So like the Yin Yang Twins doing a concert. Well, no, they've never
you
done
mean
that.
like New England? I'm New England.
Like Migos, like Migos. That's three
Yeah,
people,
New
but
England.
they're legends as a group, not a legend each.
New Edition. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, we're talking about three artists from three quite literally different places in the world.
Hmm.
I mean,
Go ahead.
in
Go ahead.
America. Um, yeah, I probably wouldn't take this because that's a nightmare. The only the only way I'd be cool with it is if they're doing multiple shows in each city. So like at least two shows in a city, then that's cool because I
You
can
can
switch up.
change it up.
Yep, I can switch up the last one, and not one person will be last twice. It would never be that in one city. It would never be Chris Brown, Chris Brown. It would never be Beyonce, Beyonce. But
See, but
but the way it
you
works
have
is
to like make sure people know that though, because when people
mm,
don't know that,
not if it's Summer Jam style. But they purposely keep that quiet. When it's your tour, it's your tour. So I mean, you'd be stupid to be
it's
like, is
going
Chris
to be
gonna come
your
out?
tour. You know damn
That'd
well
be
Usher,
crazy.
Beyonce, and Chris Brown aren't gonna go on tour together and then be like, it's Beyonce's tour, but
And
featuring
that's
Usher
my
and Chris
problem
Brown.
with this whole thing because they don't have a song together. If I was being like Mr. Professional about this, and you came to me and be like, all right, so how should we set this up? And be like, well, they all got a song together, so whoever's verses first, and they'd be like, oh no, they don't. All right, so it was nice working with you. I'm not setting that up. I'm not going to be the reason why the world goes. I don't know why they put Beyonce first. You know she's the best for last. I don't know why they put Chris Brown. He ain't that good. Where's the Beyonce at? I don't know why they're going to put Usher in the middle. Really? Like he could have. I'm not dealing with that
You
because you
could
know
just
how
do
much
whatever
weight.
order and then at the end have them all perform together and do something together.
If
Kind
they
of
have a,
like the halftime show.
but that's what I'm saying. If they have a song together, then on
It doesn't have to be a
in my
song together
professional
though.
opinion, I'd be like, people at the table, I don't think it would matter if they have a song together. You could bring out Usher first, you can bring out Chris first, you can bring out Beyonce first. They're all legends in their own right, and they all have a fan base that is kind of ridiculous. And the only reason one will be bigger than the other is because you follow that one more than the other. But if we go look at the numbers, I have no idea who has more and by how much. But I do know that all three of those people are ridiculously legendary.
Yeah.
Like the youngest one is what, Chris?
Yeah.
He'd be considered the youngest.
I tell you what.
Like, look at all.
The tickets are gonna be outrageous.
Yeah, each one has a feat that they've accomplished. Usher's been out the longest. Out of all three of them, he's been doing this the longest. The boy was doing it as a child.
I don't know.
The next one would come Beyonce.
Destiny's Child and stuff.
Yeah, but Usher was doing it at like 14, 15. Beyonce was doing it as like a late teenager. So remember him with the broom? Yeah, he was a child. I didn't know that. Chris Brown Run It came out in the 2000s and shit like that. Yeah. So cool that they started the same age roughly, but Usher's older. So in terms of accolades, Usher wins for the longest artist. And then in terms of fame, Beyonce's the most famous female artist. Chris Brown, I'm not going to say he's the most famous male artist because he don't know how to pick a genre. So he can't be the most famous male artist. Listen, bro. If you want to, dude,
he's showing you that he can do whatever.
If you want to be a singer, that's cool. If you want to be a rapper, that's cool. But don't start claiming that this is what I am, because then when it comes down to, well, who's the most in this genre? Chris can dub the singer. Chris will get shitted on if somebody said, who do you think's a better rapper? Chris Brown? Stop talking to me right there. Don't even throw nobody's name out there. Because Chris is good.
Anyway.
Chris is good.
Tammy said, I promise you, if Chris Brown's first, I'm leaving right after he's done.
Because you don't listen to Beyonce. I don't listen to Beyonce.
Yeah, she said
you don't listen
Usher was out before Destiny's Child, so yeah.
Yeah, he was young. But you don't listen to Beyonce. I don't listen to Beyonce. But she said that we got to do this like logical, like we was like working for them, like we was trying to get this money. And me personally, I don't want to see Beyonce. Will I be entertained by Beyonce? Of course I'll be entertained by Beyonce. She's an entertainer. I know stuff she's done is interesting. I like some of her songs. But if you told me that I need to make sure America is hype as fuck or you're fired, I gotta take my whole opinion out of it. And that's what I'm worried about.
Don't hate because he can do it all. That's what I'm saying though. I think that's why I would put Chris Brown second, because I'm thinking about America. And America hates on Chris Brown.
But they also love on Chris Brown.
Online, obviously, in person, his shows are selling out. So 6, 7, I don't know what that means.
No, we're not doing that.
I feel like maybe he should go second. If we were talking from a logistics standpoint to make people stay, I would put him second, because some people are like, oh, he's a wine beater, I don't want to see him. So if he's at the end,
you don't want to see him. Why the fuck you pay for the tickets?
Because they want to see Usher and Beyonce.
Mm.
So you put one of them first, then Chris Brown, and then put the other one at the end. Because if you put him in the beginning, people could show up late and completely miss his thing. And if you put him at the end, right after that second person's done, they leave it.
And this is why I wouldn't have taken the job, because I've never seen that before. I've never seen a group of people.
That's a 6, 7.
Oh my gosh. Akai's supposed to be here. This would have been a good convo. We should call him, put him on speaker. But yeah, no, like I can't think of a time where there was a concert where it was just a few people and they were all like top dogs, period. Whether it was like, because when I say top dog, like,
it'd be an impossible question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when you have something like that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna do one of these.
Relax.
What he say?
Relax.
What he say?
Easy on that stuff.
Whoo!
Relax.
Ooh, boy, he over here scratching. Not the breezy bowl. What was in the bowl? But nah, it is kind of an impossible question, especially if you take opinions out of it. Cause I know everybody. If you ask them that question.
Yeah,
you'd be like, don't even say
Chris Brown.
I'd be like, don't even say nothing about the opinion. So who would you do? Like, what would the order be if you did this? They'd be like, well, da da da, blah 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 blah. All right, that sounds good. Now, let's say you got hired for this job, and they said if this goes well, you get $80,000.
Okay, Shanice.
Who?
Relax.
Who?
He ain't lie though.
Huh? I mean, listen. All I'm gonna say is there's something in this liquor.
Hey.
Just say it.
That's crazy.
That's Anthony. I would love to ask Anthony. But you see, he
So-
don't fuck with none of them niggas. Well,
they gonna burn
Anthony,
it
do you
up
like Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay. Anthony, do you like Usher? Oh. And Anthony, do you like Chris Brown?
Yeah.
He got wait. He got more than Usher?
You like Chris Brown more than Usher?
Fair. I can see that only because like Usher's nostalgia for me. So when it's like, oh, play some Usher, it's like I'm going to play some specific songs. If you say, oh, play some Chris Brown, I can kind of go all over the place. For me, if you said play some Beyonce, it's the same as Usher. I'm only gonna play like some specific songs, like.
I feel that.
But like, but the only reason Usher gets over Beyonce is because that last album he came out with, I fuck with it.
Yeah, it was a good album.
It was a good album.
Hi, Shanice.
But Shanice, like the fabled Shanice,
Yeah.
Lord's sister.
So
My God,
what's the pettiest reason you've stopped being friends with someone?
I don't stop being friends with people for petty reasons.
I do.
They have to have done something stupid.
It may be petty. Well, no, it was petty. But she messed up game night, and I didn't want to do that.
We're not throwing names out there, right?
I'm not gonna throw names, but she messed up.
I'm gonna throw the name. I'm just kidding. That would be crazy.
Shit. Yeah.
Anthony, would you like some
It
wine?
was that game night.
Do you know that if you get some wine, you have to take a shot?
Shut your ass up, nigga.
Never mind, Anthony, drink water.
Anyway, we was at game night and we was all
Why are you laughing, slave master?
Don't make me beat your ass on this goddamn camera.
Sounds like slave master. I'm sorry.
Anyway, we was having game night, and for some reason this person got attitude, and we was sitting at the table and we was playing some games where everybody needed to sit at the table who was playing so that we could play whatever it was. It might have been Uno, I'm not sure. But we was playing. And then
Oh, this shit is good.
she was sitting there and her boyfriend wants to sit down to play. And
Advertisement.
and he was
And I'm
like, "Can
done.
you get up?" So I was like, "Are you playing?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, can you get up so he can sit down?" And she's like, "No, I'm not. I don't want to get up." And I'm like, "Okay, but we need everybody to get up who's not playing so that he can sit down." And then it turned into a whole thing with them. Like they started arguing about blah. And after that, I was like, "Yeah, you're no longer invited to things." And that was it.
Now, is that considered petty?
That was it. Was
I gotta understand the definition of petty then, because I don't know if I've cut.
Like, if you're at a part, you guys were, if you and your friends was hanging out, whatever, and then they stepped on your fucking toe, and you was like, "Yeah, I'm not friends with you no more." It's a petty reason to end a whole friendship over.
Okay, so we talking hard end. Okay, well.
I mean, it was a hard end. I didn't talk to her until this year. So
To me, a hard end is straight up like, you know, I don't fuck with you now. I'm not talking about hostile or anything. It's just, you know, I don't fuck with you no more. That's a hard end.
I don't think it's.
But like ghosting's like, ghosting to me is one of those, if I see them, I have to talk to them. But if I'm ending this friendship and I see you, you know what it is. I'm not talking to you. Leave me alone. Keep walking. Why are you here? You stepped on my shoe.
Brother said, "Yeah, I stopped talking to someone for petty reasons."
But nope, we're not doing tequila.
Also, I don't know. I guess it.
What am I trying to get?
It was a petty reason, but it's like. I feel like it was a little more to it though, because it was like it's not that serious. Like you could just get up, but because you have a little attitude, you want to take it off.
Being childish. I met petty with petty. I like it. I'm going baby on baby. Kendall?
About to see.
Not that. I'm in the kitchen. You's a dumb motherfucker. You know that? You're an asshole. You're an asshole. And that's kind of why I love you. Anthony, I got these for you. I've always wanted ball ice cubes. So I thought it was cool. I don't know what, but I think the smallest, weirdest things are cool.
Can't think of a petty reason other than, old girl messing up game night.
Is it petty if someone doesn't make sense and I'm like, yep, I'm good? Or is that like a, well, they're stupid, so it makes sense to not be their friend type of thing? Oh, no, 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 no. And it's me, so there's a lot of stupid people that was just like, maybe I should walk away. Um, the current one, the current one has happened before, so it's just like, okay, yeah, that one's like, let's call it a mental health situation.
Hello? Yes.
Woo! Toss you that apple. Black screen. The hell? Ah, guys, infinite shite. What is it, magic?
My mother said your mic is too high because it's too loud. You're too loud.
All right, let me adjust that bad boy. By the way, sir, Jin, as they say, Beyonce. Mm. One and done.
Your mic is turned up too high or something. It keeps going all the way to the orange. Both of them are on though. She said she can't really hear me.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know.
Mm.
I have to try and tweak it. Can you guys hear me?
Mm. That's all. It's on and it's moving. That's weird.
I don't know.
Can I mess with it from here or no? Does it have to be on there?
No, it has to be.
Anthony, would you mind?
Because it's connected.
He doesn't
to that,
know.
I guess you would have to.
I'd be playing with it. He'd be playing with it.
Guys,
So.
you can hear me.
Um,
Maybe I'll speak. Oh, maybe it's the positioning.
Could be the positioning. I'm gonna put the fuzzy wuzzy was a bear in there. That cleans up the sound. Doesn't lower it, but it'll clean it. I'll try to hold the mic too. Nope, not gonna do that. So,
Okay.
anywho, I want to come up with one because I can be petty. I know I can. Not really. Now I'll be a petty person. I'm an asshole now.
You can hear me now? Okay.
Um,
It might have been too low. I moved it.
um, pettiest reason.
Anthony, have you ever stopped being friends with someone for a petty reason?
I wouldn't call it petty per se.
That's my issue right now. So I'm trying to think of what's petty.
That way. You know me, I never call anybody out their name seriously, at least. Like if I call you a bitch, I'm mostly just joking.
Unless it's somebody whose name starts with an H. And that's always legit.
Oh, wait.
Come on, dog. They'll never see this.
I'm sorry.
There was one time where, like, because nice people.
Here.
He's off camera being sexy. Sorry, y'all.
Oh my God.
I'm nice, so and people usually take advantage of my kindness and stuff. And there was this one time, someone wanted to abuse that fact and get me to do something that I didn't want to do. So I said no, and then they said, "Oh, you punk pussy bitch."
Really?
Yep. Wow. And I was just like, "Wow, okay."
That's a whole title, but okay.
Right. So then I was just like, "All right, bet I don't fucks with you no more," and then I just left it at that. And then 2 days later, this nigga is moaning and crying on the phone with my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Saying, "Please tell Anthony to be my friend again."
I'm sorry. I don't mean.
I'm like, nigga, I'm good. Also, what? I thought I was a punk pussy bitch. What's happening?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm not even gonna say me because we all know damn well. Ain't nobody ever gone to my mama and was like, can you please tell him to talk to me?
That's crazy.
That is actually funny, and unfortunately, for the best of reasons, that is not
That's
petty.
not petty, no.
Unfortunately, for the best of reasons though, because that's absolutely not petty.
My mom was all like, "Come on, Anthony, look that police down. Come on, just talk to him.
Talk to the boy."
What?
I think I can see, right? You can hear the slight southern accent. Yeah, talk to the boy there. Come on now, just talk to the boy.
Talk to him.
I'll be like, Mom, I love to talk very proper with you, but he can kiss my black ass. Is what I would have said. Like, Mom, slow it down. I don't have
Just as easily called him a
punk pussy bitch. And now the truth is out.
Now I know who it is.
And now it actually all makes sense. Fucking dummy.
You can have something else.
Okay. See, this is why I've been with her for so long.
What is a lie that your parent told you that you believed for years?
Would you like a list? Because we could write it.
Just say one. I got one.
I'm just let it be known, parents that were born in the 60s, 70s, the magical shit y'all came up with was crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. We could start with superstitions, step on a crack, break your mama's back, and stepping on the ladders. We can start there. We can go from that to what was the this is a white people thing, but my mother said it one time. You masturbate, you lose your eye.
Excuse me?
I was like, what the
I've never heard that one.
You masturbate and God's watching. And it ain't good.
Your eye, what?
I didn't understand that. I didn't masturbate when she told me this, by the way. I was like 8. I was like, why are you saying this to me? I don't know what that means. What does masturbate mean when you touch yourself? So you don't want me to wash myself in the shower. Because I'm 8. So you know how I'm going to take it.
You're going to take it.
Yeah, you know how I'm going to take it. Something that my mother told me that was just straight out a lie, though.
My mother said you couldn't. It was illegal to have the light on in the car.
Yep.
And I didn't realize until maybe like 5 years ago that wasn't true.
Mm-hmm. See, I wouldn't say that's a parent thing. I say that's a group thing, because for some reason everybody believed that shit. Yes. I don't know why though. No, not even a black parent thing, because I'd be in the car with one of the boys. And they'd be like, turn the light off. I ain't trying to get pulled over.
Because they still believe that what their parents told them.
I mean, like, well, one of them wasn't a parent until recently. So that's what I mean by, like, it turns into...
They still believe what their
parents... Oh, okay, my fault. I get it. So that one too. I can co-sign with that one. I'm trying to think. Shawnee's, is Shawnee still in the chat?
Okay, I said I have valid proof that is a lie.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah,
we all do. I've driven with the lights on, but even that aside, that means like, oh, you gotta hope that the cops come by. Yeah, it's a distraction, which is weird because the tail lights of a car that have to be on are brighter than the inside light.
Distracting for the driver.
They say it's distracting for the other people. No, I don't even understand that.
She told me too, but I personally, as a driver, it's definitely more. Okay, Shawnice.
What'd she say?
That she loved me. Why is she like this?
Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Let me get in the camera. Shut the fuck up, okay? Cut the shit, okay? Ma loved us. She ain't shit, but Ma loved us, okay? Loves us. She's still here.
No, once you guys became adults, she was like, all right, no longer.
We done. I'm good. And I heard that in the background.
What's another lie?
I'm trying to think, man.
Oh, if you stare at the TV too long, you're gonna go blind.
Yep.
Well, if you're too close to the TV, you're gonna go blind.
Yep. I was told that too. Mm-hmm. I was told that. It didn't work for me because my mother would say that, and I'm like, but I am blind. And she would laugh at me.
It's like, well, you're gonna be super blind.
I just want y'all to know I was age 10, so that's hurtful. But she'd just be like, what did you just say? I'd be like, I am blind. Ain't that what the doctor said? And she goes, listen, you still can't do it because you see worse. Now that I think about it, my mom was kind of an ass. I love her so
That
much.
carrots help your eyesight.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh
Oh,
man.
eat vegetables that put hair on your chest. My mother used to tell me that all the time. Eat your vegetables because it goes. I don't want to. It's gonna put hair on your chest, and I'm like, but I'm a girl. I don't want hair on my chest.
Ma, what the fuck? I ain't never heard that one.
You never heard that?
No, I've heard like tough things put hair on your chest. So it'd be like eat. I don't know, like eat the chicken or eat the meat
I
and
think
put
she
hair on
got
your
to the
chest and
point where
stuff.
she was just tired of coming up with stuff. She was like,
Why come up with it then? Just you're good. You're good. You got like 38 superstitions that are locked in. You don't need 39. Okay? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank because I know there's so many things aside from superstitions. Like I've never a day in my life paid attention to those. Break a mirror, step on the crack, walk under a ladder. Oh,
Shit puts hair on.
oh. Okay, I feel like everyone in the chat, everyone in this room, and everyone down the block will be like yes to this one. Splitting the poles, bad luck. I got a question. My mother.
You gotta go back.
My mother couldn't stand this. Shawnee's can vouch for it. If I split the pole and Ma said, "What are you doing? Don't split that pole," I always look at her and say, "Ma, how you know I split that pole?" And she'd be like, I can see. You see what? You see that I went on this side of the pole? Why you split the pole? What are you talking about? Well, I was on this side of the pole. So now you're on that side of the pole. And the way the earth moves is it's always going to get split, Ma. So why you splitting the pole? How you going to tell me not to do it and you did it?
No, you beat a lot.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, no, this is older age. This is like, I was like 16 and then I did it again when I was like, I don't know, like 28, 29, something like that. But I used to be like, Mom, that doesn't make any sense.
She still gets upset about it, so I always do.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I was 28, 29, and she still.
My mother said, eat your heart out.
That wasn't a lie. That was a bad thing to say.
Trauma, okay?
But
I'm fat because of that saying.
Yo, Ma used to force it with the pole thing, and I used to just be like, we would go back around when we were kids. Once we became of age, it was just like, why? I used to try to come up with logic, like, Ma, those worker guys, they put the pole in the ground, not God or the people that run superstitions. Like, it was just regular people. But you know how that superstition stuff go. Oh man,
I can't think of any more lies. I know they was there.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch. This would have been a question to ask like a bunch of black people.
If you sweep your feet, you won't get married.
Oh, sweeping the feet in general is bad luck. Somebody sweeping, broom touch your foot.
I just think it's gross. Please don't touch my foot.
Yeah, me personally, I'm like, that's disgusting. Somebody
get some clips for life because when niggas sweep, it would always touch my foot.
I'm swinging.
I was gonna say I don't remember the mother saying that. She said my mother didn't say that, but
my mother definitely said that.
A lot of older black people. I knew there was something about a broom, but I never liked being touched with a broom. Period.
Yeah, it's loaded with floor dust. I don't want that on my. I don't want that on my foot, my shoe, and Jesus, if I'm not wearing any socks. Not the floor dust.
I'm gonna die alone.
My God. He can go on tour with Beyonce and Chris and Usher.
Who do you think lies better? Oh, you gotta spit on the broom if your feet get swept. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I remember too. And exactly what? What's happening?
You gotta
Why am I spitting on the floor?
You gotta get rid of the juju.
I'm not a sniper, so I'm not gonna always get the broom.
Let me get that.
And now I gotta spit on the damn floor. Just wilding. But you said who you think lies better?
Lemonade?
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. So you said who do I think lies better? Out of who?
Men or women?
Oh, who do I think lies better?
I think
majority.
Kai said freaky ass broom.
Majority.
Consistent liars. I think women are more convincing and believable when they lie.
So I like that answer.
I agree with him. I think women are better liars.
I think we're asking the wrong question. I used to ask this question, but I feel like it needs to be not. It needs not be who's the better liar. It's who is more gullible.
Man.
Because think about it. I know dudes that have been living a lie their whole lives, and they're in their 40s now. So, I mean,
By the transitive property,
that makes you a beast mode liar. I also know women that have lied to me, and I wasn't even like, there was no need to lie to me. Like, I've heard the lie, and I'm like, wait a minute, but this pertains to that person. And what does this go? But they like, people will say like women are the better liars because of the whole, oh, when men cheat, women cheat type thing. They always bring up the cheating thing because men get caught more. And so everybody says men cheat more than women, and then they say women don't get caught, so that's why you can't prove it, and da 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 da. So I can't say nothing to it because I don't know all the women that cheat. I just know that men get caught a lot.
Yeah, it's
So
disproportionately more men that get
so there's no way around that. It's men get caught more, but it's the way that men it's if you really take a step back and think about it. Think about the dynamic. A man and a woman. A man is messing with a woman. Now reverse it. A woman and a man. A woman is messing with a man. The only reason this shit's gonna go bad is if somebody opens their mouth, right? Who is more likely to gossip? Who's more likely to open their mouth to the people that are going to say something? Is it going to be a man or a woman?
Last week in Cabo.
It's 100% going to be the woman. I can guarantee it.
Say that's more 50-50.
I can guarantee it because as a man in a group of men who have told me things, they will absolutely. No. But I'm saying this is a regular thing because I've also been a man who has talked to a different set of men that are a separate group. And then I've done that again and again and again. I've been in so many groups. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then I asked them the same thing, and then it ends up being the same answer.
She thinks it's
So
person by person thing.
Everything's going to be case by case.
Men, women.
I agree.
Yeah, everything's going to be case by case. But when it comes to like talking, actually, no, that's not even my own experience. How many times have you heard a female say, I heard this from him? Versus, just straight out, how many times have you heard that?
This is the second person that said something about your eyebrows.
My eyebrows?
Said, where's bro's eyebrows?
The fuck?
They're there. Get in the clip.
I don't understand. Do they look like they're gone?
They do kind of look like
super.
Yeah, they're super.
I mean, I got the barber today, but he didn't touch my eyebrows. He didn't touch anything here.
Super Saiyan 3.
Not the first off, that's disrespectful. The slate head is disrespectful. That's wild.
But they look at real.
My eyebrows usually, I have like a family trait. Like they go like this and then go like that. But you see the way this psoriasis shit is set up, it's eating my eyebrow over here.
Eyebrows with
The Where's Bro's eyebrows is crazy. We're not friends no more. I've always been hurt by you. But now going back to it, when have you heard a woman say, well, I found out from him? And then, of course, you have heard it. So how many times? And then, when have you heard a man say, I found out from her? And then, when have you heard a man say, I found out from him? And when have you heard a woman say, I found out from her? If you do the math on that, that kind of gives it to you. It's who's talking more. So that's what I say, like, but who's talking more? Like, who's keeping it secret and who's talking more? And then who
females do because they're not trying to get caught.
And then who's keeping it secret and who's not?
Somebody cheating and
oh shit!
Know, and then they come out and she's like, "Oh yeah, I did that about 10 years ago."
Oh my god!
Her homegirls didn't even know. Because the more people that know, the easier you get caught.
You know what I'm not realizing? Men have like a brotherhood type thing going on. Because,
What you want?
Oh, just keep her there. Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm realizing this actually makes me feel like a woman can keep a secret more than a man, because a man will tell 10 people and he'll never get caught. And that's risky because that's 10 different people, but they're all dudes. A girl's not doing that. Y'all, I don't see y'all just going out in a group of girls be like, yeah, I'm doing this with da 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 da. I don't see that happening.
There's females out there, but it's not really.
It's always going to be 1, 2, 1 billion. But I don't see that being like the regular thing. Whereas the guys, I mean,
I said, what's up, little homie?
Oh my goodness. She patted her chest and threw up the deuces. But yeah, like as far as like guys go, I mean, I quite literally know guys that have said some things that they damn sure shouldn't have said, that guys didn't even agree with, and some girls from their past have no idea, still have no idea, and this is like for years and years and years. Versus females, I'm trying to think if there was one, because I feel like there's got to be one. But I don't think I've ever seen a situation where somebody got caught up because somebody said something and it was a man and not a woman. By the way, not roasting women. If you take it as me roasting women, good.
Oh my God, now you're Mike.
I like being against the grain. No, don't throw him like that. Don't throw him under the bus like that. But I feel like women are, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to recant my whole statement. I'm going to go with what Shawnee said. It's case by case, because I honestly feel like instead of the word gullible, people just believe what they want to believe. Because, you don't want to, some people don't want to be sad. So they'll make up a story in their head, even though they know the truth. You know. Oh, my God. Mm-hmm.
I guess it'll be a person by person.
Yeah.
My God, she got me goddamn drooling.
Did you squeeze all of them? I know you didn't just wipe on all of them.
No, I wiped on this one.
Mm.
I wiped on this one.
Hit me with another one, Slim.
My God. Would you rather be misunderstood or ignored?
You're asking the wrong person that.
What would you rather?
I'm automatically going to be ignored. I'd rather just be ignored. I am misunderstood. Hell no, it's torture. I just ignore my dumb ass. I'm cool. I can live in a world that I created. I'll be
I feel
fine.
like it's the same thing. Because if I'm misunderstood, then you're ignoring what is actually going on with me.
From being misunderstood, I can't look at it the same, because I know what it feels like to be ignored, and I know what it feels like to be misunderstood. And out of the two of those things, one of those things is acknowledging me and still not doing what it's supposed to do. Ignoring me, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Misunderstanding me, you think you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I'd rather have someone turn to me and be like, huh, what'd you say? Versus, yeah, I know, but they don't. Because that would piss me off more. Ignoring me is going to piss me off, but I would just rather you not have heard me. I'd rather you not have not been listening. It's rude and it's ignorant.
If they pretend to not hear you.
Oh, that's ignored too. Yeah, now you're just being a real asshole.
So, okay, all right. Now we're gonna get into this right now. Akai Shani said Shani said I'm both, so it don't matter. And Akai said I'm already both.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, right? First off, emos, right? Y'all are not ignored or misunderstood. Y'all are loved and cherished. Okay? Y'all are cherished.
Garbage?
I said cherished. Where did you get garbage from? So I did all of that, right? We know both of them. I guarantee you they're just going to be like, yeah, I am garbage.
Charlie said, it's not a phase, Mom.
I'm not going to clean my womb. Oh, I don't want to bring that into this.
I don't know.
You like Starburst?
Relax.
Aren't you an adult?
The Jolly Ranchers.
You like Jolly Ranchers? Aren't you an
Sure do.
adult?
My favorite candy.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
They're Jolly Rancher Chews.
Oh, that ain't it.
Have you had ones? They're crack.
I've had almost every candy you could think of except for Rolos, which I had yesterday for the first time.
It is my spirit animal.
Which one of those Negroes said that?
Shawnee's.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
No. My bad. Kai said Shawnee's is my spirit animal.
Oh, that's that gay shit. Mm-mm.
I think I'd rather be ignored.
Yeah, I'm with that.
First of all, I like silence anyway.
I can dig it. I don't like silence, but I can create my own world. Trust me. I will create my own world. I've done it before. Jesus Christ. Why'd you put your hand? What do you rebuke me in the name of Jesus?
Yeah,
Slap the hell out of my forehead.
Being misunderstood is
It's very rough.
frustrating. I'd rather just be annoyed.
There's a couple ways you can. There's a couple ways you can go about being misunderstood. I don't like that. Like being ignored, of course, there's a couple ways, but the ways with misunderstood is you can either get frustrated with it and it just stops there, or you could seek out attention, or you could just constantly try to be understood. And that is probably the ultimate killer right there.
You did tag a Kai. Shawnee's tagged a Kai and said emo twins.
Eat my ass.
I was supposed to tag a Kai, but you did.
That's weird. These mics is doing something. I don't know what. Because I'm looking at yours go off where it is, and mine stays in the yellow and the red. So I put mine where yours is, and it still stays in the yellow and the red. And I'm going to talk like this, and it still stays in the yellow. More in the yellow than the red. You were just talking and never touched the yellow. But
you're loud.
No, but I wasn't saying anything. And then I talked down, and I was just like this. You see what I mean? And you put your head down. So look, hold on. Where?
Can you have a deeper voice?
Mandingo. I don't like penis, so they're wrong. Hit me with another, I'll fuck you up. Ain't no fucking, I don't like penis. None. Hit me with another one, Slam.
Do you think we are raising soft kids nowadays or emotionally healthy ones?
We are raising stupid children.
Not the question.
I know.
Raising soft kids or emotionally healthy ones?
All I can say is they dumb. I don't know if they're soft. I don't know. I don't know.
I think one of the things that's wrong with society is that they feel like, Jesus.
Damn. Burpee.
Ooh, goddamn wine.
Alky. I'm your husband, you know.
Like some people will say, like, people think just because they went through it and they were fine, that's how it should be. Like, it's okay. So, like, if somebody's been beat the hell out, not spanking, but beat, and then they come out okay, because sometimes they're not really okay. But they come out on the other side, they're fine, they're an adult, whatever, and they're like, well, I went through that, so that's what you need to do with your kid or whatever. And I feel like some people society is kind of like, well, that's how we used to do it back in the day, so it's fine. And it's like,
I'm going to piggyback off that. I agree.
My mother said, I really wish I could talk directly to you because writing is too much work. Oh, because she's on her phone.
Oh, yeah. So I agree with you, and I'm going to piggyback off of that. What I'm going to say is I hate that, and I really hope that those people realize that they are implying that they turned out okay. You did not. Every single person I know that got beat did not turn out okay. I don't care if they're working the greatest job or whatever.
But yes.
But no. I'm using it as an example too, because there's that. There's emotional neglect. There's quite literally throwing adult life onto them as a child. There's a bunch of stuff. But every person that I know, and I mean every, You know how people be like, oh, not every. No, every single person that I know that got beat, I'm talking belt buckle hit, extension cord, slapped in the face, all that crazy shit. Every single one of them is not okay. 3 of those people I know make way more money than a lot of the people I know. They are not okay. But those one of those people will say that line. This is what happened to me, and I turned out fine. You did not turn out fine. You could be a multimillionaire. That does not mean you're okay.
Mentally,
How many?
you're still not okay.
Yeah. How many people have killed themselves that were all set money wise? That don't got shit to do with shit. Buddha was broke. He was happy as shit though, but he was broke. I'm just saying.
Well, I think that's as someone who's on social media a lot. That seems to be like. I mean, it's kind of funny to watch the comments because people will be like, "Well, what you need to do," because there's videos of like people gentle parenting, which I'm still not like.
Gentle parenting. Please explain to the camera what gentle parenting is.
Gentle parenting is pretty much talking to your kids, talking things through. I mean, we gentle parent with Lene now.
Mhm.
Before she used to get her ass whooped, but we realized.
I love admitting stuff like that on camera.
She used to get her ass whooped. You can't do shit about it.
I never touched her.
And then
That's for the feds.
we realized that's not working, so we need to do something else. So
back in the day, it was that's not working. We need to do more.
So we decided that we would go a different route. With gentle parenting, you kind of just you talk to your kid, and instead of like yelling, because yelling alone could cause trauma and stuff like that. So gentle parenting is like, oh well, you got to talk to them and explain to them why you're telling them get off of the stove, type of thing. Now, do some people overdo it? Yes. Like you're letting your kids run all over you. Your kids run everything. Like a motorcycle or a car. Anthony said, "Nah, helicopter parent." Who me? Am I a helicopter parent? Um, what was I saying? Yeah, some people overdo it, and their kids run all over them.
I feel like honestly, it's a team thing. I feel like people who don't do it as a team just end up overdoing something because they don't have a soundboard to bounce off of, or they don't have any input that matters or input that makes some kind of sense from today. No disrespect to the old heads, but
bull dookie.
But
there's a video I saw that this lady was gentle parenting. She was sitting on the porch. She was outside with her and her kid. I want to say the kid was maybe 4. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting on the porch. The kid's upset, and she's like, "We're not going inside until you calm down. We're not going inside until you calm down." She keeps saying it. She's real calm. "We're not going inside until you calm down." Blah blah. This kid picks up like their toy chair or whatever, and hits the mother with it. And she's like, "Nope, nope. See, we're definitely not going inside now. We don't hit. We don't do that. We don't do that." No, in that moment, I'm popping your ass because you're not gonna hit me and think you're just gonna get spoken to. Because in the real world, if you hit somebody, more than likely you're gonna get hit back.
I'm glad you said that because that's what I was about to touch base on. We have had many a moments where we were like, are we good parents? Are we doing this right? And we've had our sad moments and we're like, oh, I can't do this and stuff like that. And I'm so glad that because we support each other to the best of our abilities. One thing I can definitely say out of our whole relationship is we are not the greatest parents in the world, but we are one of the best teams when it comes to parenting. I also want to say, of course, this is bias. Of course, this is an opinion. I think for today, from back then to today, we have the best parenting model. I don't care if it works 100% or 50%.
Or our generation.
Us, me and you.
Okay.
Because our generation is the one that's soft parenting, unfortunately. It's millennials and Gen Z. I mean, yeah, millennials and Gen Z are the ones that are doing that. But
That's
little,
true, Shani.
but I feel like our model and method is the best because when it comes to anything you do with your child, the goal is to prepare them for the future. You want to see your kids prosper. Everyone says this. I want to see my kid grow up to be this, to be that, to be successful, to be that. Well, in order to see that, that takes years because they have to actually grow and you have to teach them. But everything is not candy and lollipops and happiness because when they leave your house, just like how you had to experience, shit gets bad. Shit gets rough. If you've gone through your life and you ain't never experienced no rough or bad shit, and I'm not talking about because you was in the hood or you was. It doesn't matter where you are. If you haven't seen something bad,
You were silver spoon.
I want to almost say silver spoon because silver spoon usually comes with like money or whatever. But if you were protected and you went out into the world, and then as an adult, you're like Domino from the X-Men. Like you quite literally never get put in a bad situation. You always get out. The odds of that we both know it's astronomically like close to zero. But for the real people, real humans or whatever, that's not a thing. We've all been thrown into a situation, or we've at least seen a situation across the street that was crazy. So
I've seen some shit.
no matter what, where it goes to hard parenting, where it's whooping ass, hard parenting, where it's being militant, soft parenting, where it's talking it out, soft parenting, where it's allowing them to feel their feelings fully, and that being something like throwing the chair or whatever.
Shani said gentle parenting works best when when there's boundaries used in tandem. My mother said nope, but I don't know if she said it's like something we said or
I don't know.
until
But
Shani said.
But I think that as a parent, your goal is to prepare your child for the future. I think everything that we've done when
Yeah,
it
you're
comes to
supposed to
Lena
build up an adult that's supposed to be ready to go out into the
and
world.
deal with the shit that adults deal with, not specifically the shit that we deal with because everybody's life is different, but deal with the shit that your average adult has to deal with. And I feel like that's what we do with her in every aspect. Everything we do, Lene knows that are there are for every action there's a reaction. Every single time. When I see this gentle parenting
That
shit,
should be etched into her brain at this point.
yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I think we're the shit when it comes to, but I really feel like we are the shit when it comes to it because I hear things about traumatic parenting where people are actually beating the shit out of their kids. And it's not doing nothing. They're beating the shit out of these kids and they don't notice any difference. But you're still doing it. Isn't that the definition of crazy? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Yep.
Then I see parents quite literally just watching their child go crazy in a room or in an area or whatever have you, and they're just like, you gotta let them feel what they want to feel and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, y'all are first off, you're both wilding because no matter what you do, I can understand if it's a 1 or a 2 year old. There's a nice.
Hello, new viewers.
Yeah, I could. It's so weird.
You have work tonight? Oh, good.
Oof. Yeah, I can understand why I think like he got childbearing hips. Anywho,
He had some
with
in his pocket.
oh, okay, not the twerky twerk, nah, but I feel like I hear more about child abuse and soft parenting than I do hear about someone preparing their kid for the future. And anybody that can prove me wrong, please do. But if you're going to prove me wrong, I'm going to need you to tell me an instance where you can name like 10 times where you've been trying to prepare your kid for the future and they know that you're preparing them for the future. I say 10 because these little motherfuckers, there's 365 days in a year. You've got plenty of time to do this. That's all we do with her. We can be mean as hell or we can be soft as hell.
I know she hates it because she gets lectured all the time.
Yep. But every time it always ends with, this is what's going to be the real world. We are going to protect you. And then there's going to be a point where we can't. You're on punishment. The world doesn't put you on punishment. So you may not like this, but when you step out into the world, they don't care about this. They're not having it. Like with school, you get suspended and all that stuff, and your parents get called. And we tell her, when you go to college, ain't nobody calling no parents, ain't nobody suspending you. They're not saying anything.
Kids get.
It's just done. You're done. You are failing, and you're kicked out.
Home is the kid's world.
Exactly.
So
but
when they
our job is to make them.
They're not.
Yeah, they're not taking it in the way that they need to.
And kids think they're special. And I'm not saying in a bad way. I just told Renee this the other way. You are special to us. You are our kid. So you're always going to be special to us. But when you go out into the real world, you're not special.
And that's preparing them for the future. I'm
not saying that as a to be an asshole to make her feel like shit.
You're being realistic.
When you go out in the real world, you're another number. That's it.
Tell her she's wrong.
When you go to
improve it.
She said, what about when a child does something very disrespectful, but that child is celebrating Halloween?
The hell?
Lene, with the school thing, but she still celebrated Halloween.
It's all discretion, but at the same time, how do they? Who is that? How do they know that happened? Oh, so a child being disrespectful, but they still get to go out and celebrate Halloween. What, this?
No, I think Anthony sprayed something.
Oh, I'd eat his ass.
That smells really
on camera. OnlyFans. But
that'll get us some views.
Right? It'll never happen. Anywho, what is the question exactly? Like, what about that? What is the question? Ooh, your boy hungry still. Because if we're talking about are you saying like how do you handle that situation? Because if you're saying how do you handle it, I can only tell you how to handle this one. And even that is not a guarantee because I can only tell you what we did or would have won. Hey.
She said you're lying about eating his ass on camera.
Now I got to do it. Anthony, come here. I got to eat your ass on camera.
Lene, my mother said as if they do anything, as if they do anything wrong, isn't that condoning the disrespect?
As if they like a rewarding thing. Mm-hmm. Rewarding them for this is the okay. Is that condoning the disrespect? No. Is that letting them slide? No. It all depends on what you're doing. It all depends on what happens. It all depends on
the kid because our kid has other things that are in factor
that we can't. We're not going to speak on.
Yeah, but she has.
If you know type of thing.
So it's like it's not that she got away with it. We talked to her about it a lot, and then the teachers talked about it, and then we talked about it in a group setting, so that she can understand more what was happening. It was mostly a misunderstanding. She thought she was in trouble, so she got super defensive. It's not an excuse. It wasn't okay the way.
Not at all.
But it was a misunderstanding on both ends.
But she overreacted. Now let's keep in mind she's a 15-year-old girl with situations.
Who's going through
things. The reason that the sheet everything happened the way it did is because I have 100% gone through what she's gone through and dealt with what she's dealt with, so I can relate. And I know at this age I know what would have helped me, so I tried to apply that. Now, everything we do is a try to apply. All it is trying, because there's no perfect model. But I will say, and I'm going to stand by this 100%, softcore teaching them this, being militant and teaching them that, there is nothing that's going to be more important than raising your kids to be able to be ready for this damn future that is coming. There's nothing more important. That also comes with.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy T Wiz back with the gift.
Oh my god!
My brother said, "What message is that sent into the
hit the corner?"
And Shawnee said, "Disrespect is up to the individual to decide."
Yeah, of course. But the problem with that is, disrespect can be up to the individual, and they can take whatever happened as disrespect. But even so, regardless of who it is. If they take it as disrespect or they don't take it as disrespect, that is another sign of how the world's going to work. What you take as disrespect is not what they take as disrespect. which means there needs to be a universal, this is how you handle a situation type of thing. She's not going over to Uganda and doing what we do here, which is disrespectful to them. She's not doing that. What she is doing is living in America and doing what we do around the people that roughly do the same things. So we do our best to teach her the ways of your community, of your area. And with that being said,
Bye, Shawnee's. She said I gotta go make money for drugs.
I love that that's in the chat.
2 scoops.
Um,
I heard 2 scoops.
Yeah,
that's a different kind of measurement.
I don't know what scoops are.
It's one of the imperial measurements. But yeah, no matter how you take it, because I don't want to go into circles. No matter how you take it, you can put a kid on punishment. You can let them feel their feelings and explain to you what happened. You can let them feel their feelings, explain to you what happened, and put them on punishment. There's all types of combinations that you can do, and that's honestly what you're supposed to do, because if you do nothing, then that's you, in my opinion, that's you really not giving the child any attention, the attention that they need. And I don't mean attention. I'm not one of those be like, the kid needs attention. No, the attention to me is I'm paying attention to what you're doing. Good, bad, ugly, don't matter. And I'm going to react the way. But no matter what it is, for every action, there's a reaction. And consequences come with repercussions.
What'd you say?
An equal and opposite reaction.
Yes, that's actually the full term. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Not always opposite. It can always be delivered the same way. But if you want to prepare your child for the future, you need to prepare your child for what comes with the future. Soft parenting, I'm sorry, but not everybody gentle parenting, those words are synonyms of themselves. But the world is not soft. There are soft people in the world.
Hello.
There are many of them.
What?
No,
but
he said there's soft people in the world. I said hello.
Uh-oh.
But there are many that aren't. And your job is to prepare your kid for all of those different walks of life. So how do you do that? I have no idea.
So do you
but
think
I think
with the gentle parenting and everything that's happening now, do you think that it's creating soft kids or is it creating emotionally healthy kids?
I hate this question because I don't want to answer it with a one or the other.
I think it's both. What's wrong with there being soft children? Just because they're emotionally healthy, that does mean it means they're soft. It means that they are in tune with their emotions. They're like, think of all the stereotypes, or not stereotypes, but all the men that have been told don't cry, you're not supposed to feel this, and da da da, moving, growing up over
I'm
the
an
years.
avid advocate for that.
Over the years, men have been told, you don't get to feel feelings.
Advocate for not being that. Sorry. I thought about that and I'm like, oh wait, hold on. I said I'm an advocate for that.
You don't get to cry and all that stuff. But now the kids are being told like you it's okay to cry. It's okay for you to feel your feelings, all that stuff. So it's not necessarily a bad thing for a kid to be soft. Everybody isn't born into the ghetto drug riddled
a harsh reality. Everybody's not born in the harsh reality.
Everybody's born into that, so they don't really always need to have that super toughness to get through life. Even in those situations, those people who were super tough, whatever, should have still been able to have the opportunity to feel themselves, feel what they need to feel. So I feel like being soft and being emotionally healthy isn't really a bad thing. Like if you're too soft, then yeah, it might be a little problem. But I feel like everybody should be in tune with their soft side and in tune with their emotions because later on in life, like we've been saying, it is a part of being an adult. When you want to get into relationships, when you want to, depending on what career you go into, you need those sides. You need to be in tune with that emotional side in order to have healthy relationships, regardless if it's romantic, if it's friendly, if it's business related. You need to have those assets and those traits. So I don't really see too much of a problem with kids being soft or being emotionally healthy. I do, however, have a problem
never be a
with
problem
some of
with
these
that.
fucking bastard children who are disrespectful.
As all hell.
The disrespect with this generation is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not. And it's also like when you're teaching your kids these things, you also have to teach them not to be, um,
A piece of shit.
no, no, not,
Mhm.
yes, but no, like they try to become, I don't know, is it like entitled?
It's not that honestly, I don't think they try to become entitled. I just
No,
think that in their
they are
head,
entitled, but it's
they
just
just
like,
feel like it.
I don't know, because you just see videos and kids are talking or like they get into a situation, they're like, you know who my dad is? And it's like their dad works for UPS. Like, what are you talking about? Like, your dad has no.
If I ever see a kid come to me and their dad works for something like UPS, Best Buy, FedEx, Amazon, the post office, uh, if you don't get the fuck out of my face before I slap your father, like the fuck is wrong
I'm
with
just saying,
you? That is not a prestigious title.
I don't know.
It doesn't make a difference in my world.
I don't know.
He gets
Some kid,
discounted milk.
I don't know where
Hmm?
they work.
He gets discounted milk.
That's wild.
Now I hate him.
I don't know, but
I do want to say this because you said something and it kind of clicked something in my head. I do not like the fact that you said this isn't you as in this is what you think. This is you as in this is what the world thinks. I don't like the fact that mental stability is considered soft because I'm listening to what you said and
no,
you're
they
saying,
said soft or emotional healthy
yeah.
kids.
And then you said both. But then at one point you were like, I don't see the problem with um some or no, you said so sometimes you have to, you can be soft with the kids, but I honestly don't see any form of gaining mental stability being soft. I feel like those are probably the wrong soft, hard. I feel like those analogies shouldn't even touch base with mental stability because mental stability, when you add soft or hard, I personally think both of those are negative because both of those can come off or gentle. If you add gentle or rough, like they each have their antonyms and all that good stuff, but I feel like each one of those comes with something that can be overwhelming negatively. Like, for instance, the kids that we see on TV, we're watching a show and it's a comedy show where they're letting the kid do everything. You only get that kind of comedy when it's depicted from something that really has happened. So when we see stuff like that, and it's just like you gotta let them feel their feelings, and you gotta let them do this and that, and all that stuff. I agree that people need to feel their feelings. I agree that kids need to feel their feelings. But when you don't give them anything before and after that, I don't think that's soft or hard. It seems like neglect to me.
You're setting them up for failure.
Exactly. Hence why I go back to I think we are the most awesome. And setting yourselves up for the future, setting your kids up for the future is something that you need to do for every child. Hitting them with the whole letting them do everything and there are no consequences or anything like that. Bro, the real world has consequences. You are not going to keep you
Way worse consequences than what you're gonna get at home.
exactly. You're not going to be with your kid the whole time down the line. That's not going to happen. Exploration, curiosity, these are things that run through every human's body.
It's like that video
Every
we
human's
saw when the
mental.
girl had got arrested and she was like, I need to call my mom. And he was like,
Bro,
like, for what? You're an adult.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people say, that's actually a perfect example. When people get arrested and you be seeing that shit, me and Anthony have been watching these shits lately every night. And the things that they say, and I sit back and I'm like, you do realize like when they say you get your phone call when you get to the station, that's not like a running joke or like a thing. Like it's law. I do not have to give you a phone call with your cell phone in the middle of this situation. I don't have to do that.
Wait, before you
You see,
arrest me, I gotta call my dad. I gotta call my mom. No, you're an
no.
adult.
What do you
And I'm going
mean?
to do my job right now. You don't get to
Wait
call your
before
mom.
you arrest me? Are you serious? Are you serious? Think about this, right?
That's the
You can
entitlement
consider
that
this.
I'm talking about. Like they
Yeah.
feel like they're entitled to more than what it is, what the facts are. That's just because you feel like you should get your phone call right now
doesn't mean you.
Like the girl in the airport that we watched.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, hold on, I need to give him the number to my mother.
Why?
No,
I don't care. I
you're
don't
being
care.
arrested.
My job is to do this in the way that I was taught, and I'm going to do this in the way that I was taught. Me letting you use your phone is a discrepancy of my personal. And honestly, there could or could not be a chance that my sergeant doesn't fuck with this response, and I could get in trouble. But I know one thing is I'm going to do my job. And across the United States, you are entitled a phone call. You are not entitled a phone call on your cell phone.
After you reach the precinct.
Thank you. After you reach the precinct, you do realize that if I give you your cell phone before you have these handcuffs on, I don't know you. I don't care how likely or unlikely this is. This is going to sound ridiculous. You could quite literally call it in to have the convoy for me bringing you to the station fucking ransacked, fucking destroyed. I don't care how that sounds. I don't care if that sounds like some movie shit or whatever. I don't know you. And I'm not going to assume because you're saying stupid shit or you're saying wild ass shit that don't make no sense or you're uneducated on how this works. I'm not going to just assume, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Because if you call your dad and lo and behold, your dad is quite literally the cartel of all cartels.
Yep.
I don't know that. All I know is I see a little shit right now that is asking me stupid ass questions that they think that they're going to slide on. A kid that, or a person that put their hands on this person and think that it's okay because they said this or whatever. That's what I'm dealing with. But then when it comes to getting that phone call, yeah, you'll get that phone call at the precinct. Because when you're at the precinct and I give you that phone call, you could do that same thing.
The screen looks really nice.
Thank you. But what I know is they're going to have a harder time fucking with us in the precinct where all of our shit is versus me and my one car on the road. Because if you don't have a convoy, there's not 3 people taking you away. You did some dumb shit at the airport. You are not that person. You are not him. You are not.
That situation.
But that's what I mean. Like, no one's going to be thinking about shit like that because why would I think I'm not the one that needs to coordinate your transport? I am the person that's getting in trouble.
Oh.
But this is what I mean by setting your kid up for the future, because if you taught your kid that this is not okay, but on top of teaching your kid, and by teach I don't mean telling them, hey, this is not okay. No, I mean going through it with them. This is not okay. This could be the reaction that's happening. Punishment, no punishment, however you want to do it. But just know that if you are not educating your children on what could happen because the real world ain't shit, you're setting them up for failure. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're beating the shit out of your kids or letting them run amok. You are setting your kids up for failure if you're not actually giving them the shit that you wish you had. And we all wish we had something. I wish someone right now would be like, no, my parent gave me everything I needed to be ready. You're fucking lying. You're fucking lying.
No parents.
Prove it.
No parents.
Exactly. Not even us. I only shout out, like, I think we're the greatest because I genuinely look at these kids and look at our kids and look at the kids that came before us and look at our parents and I'm like, holy shit, our kid is not the greatest. She's not the nicest. She's not the meanest, but she's not the greatest. But our kid definitely knows that there is shit that she does that she's going to have to deal with on her own in the future if she keeps that shit up. Whereas the soft parenting method,
It's me, I'm the greatest.
the soft parenting method, to me, they don't know that they're like, okay, I'm allowed to do this, but you're not regulating what this is. So they do that. And then when that person's 25 years old and has that episode, now what? Now, what are you going to do when they're 25-year-old in that?
Do it correctly though. Like I said, when that girl was on the porch and the kid started hitting her and stuff, and then she's just like,
You're out of your mind.
she's like, no, we don't do that.
I might swing.
It's like, no, that's not gentle parenting. That's enabling.
There it is. Silver Spoon kids are enabled 100%. I don't care what anybody say. But I'm not, listen, I don't like to.
Silver spoon.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Everybody fresher than that Pittsburgh room.
He's not wrong though. But no. I
don't make noise when they start up.
Sometimes, listen, I'm gonna say it like some kids need to get the shit slapped out of them. Some kids need to be taught and talked to. And some kids need a little bit of both.
Oh, good.
But one thing I do know is this kid putting his hands on you and physically throwing a chair, and your response being, "Oh, see, now we're definitely not going in because you did this." What's stopping him? You don't want to physically touch this kid, right? You don't want to. Oh, well, we're not going to get physical. We're not going to get violent because that's different. That's not gentle. You don't need to do all that. Okay. Well, the way you've taught your kid, saying we're definitely not going in there. What do you do when he's going in there? He was in his head. He was capable of throwing a chair at you, throwing a chair, or passing you to go where he needs to go. Which one's worse? The chair. So if he's capable of this, what told you he's not capable of this?
More of those cheddar ones.
I already knew what you wanted.
Damn. He was like, "Listen, Daddy got you. I already knew." See, he's a good parent. But hey, preparing her for the future. See, y'all didn't hear, but off camera, he was like, "Listen, they may be baked, but they're gonna make you big."
Listen, I watched a video the other day, and
It seems like we stuck on this topic for a little.
Before I watched this video,
Not too fond of the bakes.
before I talk about me neither, but there's popcorn and there's smart food.
What is that?
Before I get
Is that
into
hot
what
cheese?
the video was, right?
Oh, that's regular smart food.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, well, now I
Sure
have
it's
to
not.
pick it up.
What do you? Oh.
Whose is it? Whose is it? Kobe.
Listen, Jack.
Dwayne Rice.
Not in my house.
I don't know too many sports players, so I can't. I can't. Woo! You was trying to kill me, motherfucker. Jackie Chan. Now what?
Listen.
I got a sports person for every scenario.
I saw a video the other day, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel amazed that I got that in there. That was not expected.
What is? Before I tell you what the video was about, or what was said in the video, what is a provider to you? What does it mean to be a provider?
Give me what the fuck I want. Give me what the fuck I need. No, I'm just kidding. A provider is someone who provides you things, so I'm gonna just say somebody who gives you what you need.
That's very
who
simple.
helps you.
Before I get mad. Wait, what?
I say a provider to me is somebody who gives you what you need. And just keep in mind that giving you what you need is not always a tangible physical thing. It can be advice, it can be guidance, it could be a house, it could be money, it could be food, it could be anything, but give you what you need. And you only find out if you need it 20 years later when your life is going good. Then you or whatever that person gave you stopped you from doing some wild ass shit. Then I guess you needed it. So they were a good provider. But that's how I look at a provider, giving you what you need.
In a relationship. This is what I'm talking about. Provider.
Well, shit, because I was coming at that with the like a approach from shit. I don't know now. In a relationship, a provider.
You know how back in the day, say the man is a provider. Like, what does that mean to you?
I'm taking care of the bills. I'm taking care of the car. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm making the money.
Oh, actually, yeah, all of that.
Buying the food.
If I was to say
nothing but sit there and look pretty traditional old man school.
Oh, I'm not adding that. But no.
So
I will say
it's a financial thing.
No. A provider is giving you what you need. In a relationship,
the most important aspect of a provider is to provide a safe space for your partner.
I agree.
So
So first, I want to go on record that Akai read that in Weekly Magazine an hour ago. By the way,
that means,
I talked to him.
So you're saying
I'm kidding.
providing in finances, emotional support,
yes,
spousal support. I mean, like parental support. Helping with the kids and all that stuff.
Yeah, a provider to me is somebody who works with me as a team, as a teammate. And a provider to me is like literally the vows of marriage. Like, be there through sickness and through health.
Can be a provider.
Yes.
But
wait, why would it be?
Listen. Go ahead. In one relationship, can both be providers?
Yes. You said no?
I said why not?
You said why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? First off, men and women there is one thing that they have in common. They're humans. So, I mean, one has ovaries and the other one doesn't. They still have blood pumping through them, a brain, emotions, and all that stuff. Lungs, all that stuff. But they both can be entertained in the same ways and different ways. They both can experience love. They both can experience almost everything the same. So if a man can provide for a woman, why can't a woman provide for a man? They both can do the same thing. No. I'm saying,
what you
okay, well then,
see.
the way my mind works, I've been in a relationship for almost 17 years, and I can safely say that at no point from beginning to now, I have ever thought that I was the person that was supposed to be the sole provider. See, a provider is a provider. Sole provider means one to me. And since you're asking for a provider, this is the general description for me. And I don't see there being a difference in sex. The gender means nothing to me because if you give me money and I give you money, then that kind of looks like we both have money, and it works for me. If you give me love and I give you love, then that kind of looks like it looks like we're both loved people, which can help depending on who you are. That may help us do better whatever aspect of life, love makes us a better person.
What?
So I don't really see. I don't see why a woman couldn't be. I mean, you should probably ask a baby boomer or a Gen X person because they might have it differently.
So I saw a video. I don't know where this video came from.
Before you continue, I just want the world to know we're the greatest generation, millennials. This is actually on record. Go ahead.
Well, I'm eating now, but
Oh, I'll gladly continue to talk about how we're amazing.
saw a video on Instagram.
Anthony, there's one more ice ball. Can you go get it for me?
I was gonna cuss on your stream. I was gonna say the worst words. You're
That's
lucky I'm recording.
I'm totally okay with it. It gets the people going.
Or gets us banned. So the girl, it was a video. I don't know if it was from a TV show or what, but the girl was like laying on the bed and she was crying.
It's in a blue thing in the freezer. You have to run hot water on it or you ain't getting it out.
So the girl was
You're gonna get the whole blue thing.
Okay, that's
the girl was crying and she was talking to her husband,
mm-hmm.
and she was just like expressing herself. She's like, it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing.
Damn,
She's
you're mad cute.
She's like, you never.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just so distracting.
She's like,
Go
you're
ahead.
never there for me. You never ask me how I'm doing. You never ask how my day is on. Da da da. And he's like, I'm a provider. I'm a provider. And then she's like,
Well, you're an idiot.
Right, but that means you're supposed to provide emotional support. He's like, I'm a provider. I go to work. I pay the bills. Like all this stuff. And he just kept naming financial things that he was bringing to the relationship.
I'm not even mad at him. This was how we were programmed. I'm mad, but I'm not mad. I'll just leave it at that. Go ahead. It makes me sad hearing this, more so than it makes me do the judgmental, this nigga here, like, oh my God. See, that's what's wrong with the. No. I've had conversations with Shango multiple times on how this isn't how we're supposed to be. And then when we do something like this, it makes us feel like shit because this is how we were raised. I like balls in my mouth.
A certain,
especially when they're cold.
A certain bitch boy that I talked about.
Jabobala. Woo! Saved myself. Ah. It was not easy. Where's the lemon?
Over there. At some point, you have to realize this isn't right.
Lemon.
I'm not doing something right.
I'm the errand boy, chat.
Oh
that's crazy. Garçon. Ma knows a little bit about that, right?
Please don't get her started. So rude.
Bentley. I'm entitled to this bottle.
You have to realize.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, this isn't right. I have to do something to fix it. If you've been together with this person for how many years, and I'm gonna assume this is not the first time she said anything.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really sit with yourself and be like,
why is that cloudy?
Am I okay? Well, it's good.
You sure?
You probably poured it too fast or something.
All right. Just looks like cum. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to put that in my mouth. Because I said it looks like it?
Goddamn viscous liquid.
Seminal.
No, it's legal.
Anyway, the video ended with her just pretty much saying, you never asked me how I'm doing, you never asked how my day is. Like, it's never any substance between us. It's just you provide and I'm supposed to just go with whatever it is.
Sugar daddy.
That's kind of what it sounds like. You gotta. I think it's a relation is a two-way street. A relation is teamwork. A relation is all this stuff. When it comes to something that you are absolutely, positively not knowing of, it is if the other person wants this, it is up to the other person to introduce this to them. Then it is up to that person to not I don't want to use the word interest, but yeah, then it is up to that person to decide if they want to do it and then do it. But that's how that works. If you're not going like, for instance, I don't want to make it sound like she's in the wrong, but this is gonna make it sound like she's in the wrong. I hear complaining, but I didn't hear I didn't hear education. I didn't hear guidance. I didn't hear any of that. Because from what I'm hearing, after you said what isn't being provided and he said the same thing, that is a clear and I'm not a psychologist, but that's a clear indication. Oh, he was raised like this and this shit is embedded in him. It is now
her job to fix him.
I never said fix. It is her job to guide him towards it and introduce it to his life. Because he does it. If you have, I do not assume because I've seen people.
Well, you're already assuming that she hasn't educated him.
But I'm just saying that I'm just giving the baseline. This is what I believe. I believe that it is her job. I'm not going to assume she has done it because I have no proof of that. It is because he doesn't have. You have to understand that the way people operate, if they are not introduced to something, you cannot expect them to just get it. You cannot expect them to just do it if this is not how they are. If this is something you want, though,
How grown are we?
it doesn't matter about how grown you are. No.
Why is that person like that? But I'm like, but I can't have an emotional conversation like that. Why are they like that? Why are you not questioning shit like that?
Because you were raised in a way where there's no reason to question it. This is how you were raised. That's why I said it is the other person's job.
Therapists exist for
Again,
it's not.
That's an even worse point to bring in because that's another thing that needs to be introduced to you.
If she's
or else you're not going to do it.
You don't ask me about my day. You don't ask me how I'm doing. You don't. She's literally listening.
That's complaining, not introduction. That is just complaining. Complaining and introduction are two different things.
It is her expressing that you do not give a shit.
I'm talking about the way it's going to be taken is complaining. Yes, she's expressing herself. I accept it. No, because he has no idea what this is. He has no idea what it is.
To teach him that.
That's what's wrong with this type of topic because people will see the negative situation that another person is creating, but they have in no way, shape, or form the willingness to introduce this to him. Everybody takes what I just said, introduction, as you need to handhold him. No, he doesn't need to handhold him. No, he doesn't need to teach them all of this. No, he doesn't need to make him do this and all that. He should just know. No, he shouldn't just know. I wasn't raised this way. And there is actual mental blockage. People are not understanding how mental health works. If you understand how mental health works, you would understand that these things are not things that some people are fully capable of just doing, regardless of being an adult or a child. Your age has nothing to do with it. Your upbringing does. If you have been mentally blocked,
the argument of nature versus nurture.
Exactly. If you have been mentally blocked from this, but the other person wants this, the other person needs to introduce this to them. If this person decides not to accept this introduction, you don't want this, bro. You're not going to put in the work for this relationship. If they do, then let's go.
Back to Ashley's point, she says you don't do this, and now let's say that's just like the general topic. You don't do this. Not saying that's verbatim what she's saying.
Okay.
I would like it if you did X, Y, and Z because when you do the other thing, it makes me feel invalidated. It makes me feel less important. It makes me feel like there's a distance between us. That is me introducing the idea that maybe there's something you're doing that is not being worked on.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
I can't.
It's not necessarily complaining.
No. Hold on.
Like at this point, she was just at her max.
Right.
And she was just like breaking down, like I can't do this anymore because you never care about how I'm doing.
Which I can sympathize with.
I'm taking that as she's already tried to have this conversation before and nothing has changed. And now she's just like, I can't do it.
Right.
Like I'm at my breaking point.
You said two different things. That's why I said I 100% agree with you. You did not say you don't do this. You said it in the sense of I would like.
Right.
I would like versus you don't. You don't is attacking.
Right.
In a relationship, in an argument, when everybody's guard is up and emotions and tensions are high, you don't is attacking. I would like is a request. Well, there's no way around that. That's exactly what a request is and an attack is.
That's what I'm saying. Like the vernacular matters.
Very much so in a relationship, absolutely.
Like what I just said was the same idea actually expressed. It quite literally the other person does not do. Right.
Yeah.
And
I also agree with her about saying she's at her max.
Right.
Because if you really care about that person, but you're expressing it in that way, you clearly are just either fed up or however the words you want to use, you can't handle it anymore. You can't deal with it anymore. Or just finally, you don't want this. You don't want that. You want this person, but you don't want what comes with this person. Totally understandable. But the vernacular is everything, because if you're saying it in a complaining manner, and I'm saying complaining because in a relationship, that's how it's going to end up being taken. If you're saying it in that manner, we both know that it goes more towards I have to fight back versus I have to sit back, listen, take it in. Like all those steps are not going to be taken into consideration when someone's doing this. They're more focused on I don't want to get hit. That's just in general.
But complaints aren't necessarily negative. Sometimes they can be constructive.
I also agree with that.
The receiving party on how they want to interpret that.
I also agree with that, and that's where I came with the introduction. Introduce this to them, because if a person, nature versus nurture, if a person was raised in this manner, I'm telling you right now, just because they were raised in this manner, just because these are walls that are blocking them from looking at it in a different way, just because these are a thing, doesn't mean that person doesn't love you. Because at the end of this relationship, that person could be devastated and straight out be like, I don't understand what I did wrong. This is, again, not a stupid person. They could really not be a dumb person, stupid, whatever you want, whatever word you want to use. They could genuinely be upset and hurt with themselves. Like, damn it, why didn't I do this? Damn it, why didn't I do that? I don't understand what I did wrong. Like, I gave her everything she needed. Bro, you just said you gave her everything she needed, but she just told you that you didn't. This is a thing, bro, because at the end of the day, we're talking about this complaint, this expression, that expression, him defending himself. But let's look at the end result. Why the fuck is he genuine or she genuinely sad and thinking that they messed up, but they don't understand what they did wrong? That is mental blockage. And that's why I say things like, it is up to the other person to introduce. They do not have to handhold. They do not have to take them step by step. They do not have to do all that. But the introduction is everything. And in my opinion, yelling at the other person and expressing that these things aren't done in a fight is not an introduction, because there's stuff that you can't even hear. You're defending yourself. How many things in an argument have you said that don't make sense? But you're not the person to not make sense. We've all done it at least once. So it's just like, I don't want it to be taken as I'm trying to put the burden on the other person. Oh, they fucked up because this person is a good person. Well, I don't fucking know him. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to something that you want, you could always use they're an adult excuse. You can use things like that. But just remember, if you use that, you also need to remember that people are raised differently, because we wouldn't be having this conversation if we were talking about this girl that was raised in America is complaining to this dude that was raised in a tribe in the middle of Tibet. We wouldn't be having this conversation. They're both adults, yes, but one was absolutely raised completely different. And we've seen this in many, many times, many ways depicted. We would not be having this conversation, I promise you. You cannot expect that of somebody who was just raised completely different, where those are not the things that should be a norm. Today, I agree that they should be a norm. That person was not raised with those being a norm, and not everybody can just shift. Old people are the example of this because there are old people that'll look at you and be like, no, I'm not doing that. No, that don't make no sense. Or no, this is how it is. But then you got them older people it takes some time, because I got this beautiful mother-in-law who has changed in so many great ways, but she needed to be introduced to those ways. And she was introduced to those ways by the most greatest person I know. But she was introduced to those ways. And she chose, it sucks the ways that they were introduced, but she chose to latch on, take them, and go further with them. And it wasn't easy. And it took time. And she still did things that she was used to.
Somebody sent
But then,
parts. I'm assuming that's her.
yeah, but in the long run, or
100, that's you too?
where we're at today, I can safely say that person was introduced to this and they absolutely made strides compared to where they were then to today. The person that wanted her to be open to this introduced her to it, and she eventually latched on, and she made the difference because she wanted to. And I guess that would probably be the best example, because that same person has said, I love you and I want to help you and I want you to be happy, but they weren't doing the things that would necessarily make them happy. And then once it was explained to them, it was foreign to them, but then they started to do it and they started making them happy. Introduction.
Right here and assume
Introduction.
That she already did all that, and because the way
first, before you continue, why we gotta do that to that man? Why we gotta do that to him? We can't make that a him thing. This isn't. Oh, I almost said somebody's name with a C. And then I. We can't just lock that in. You're mean, by the way. You're going to assume that she's already said all that.
Already done all that, and the way I try to find it, but I don't think I liked it or saved it, so I can't find it. But
it was a video or like just a message?
She's like saying what she's saying, but the way he's saying, like, I'm a provider, like that's supposed to be enough. Like,
right, what else do you want from me?
Yeah, like he's just like, he just kept saying it, like, you know how some people, when you're talking to somebody, you can tell that they're just waiting to respond, but they're not actually listening.
Fucking hate that. If I catch wind of that off the bat, conversation's over.
That's kind of how he was saying it. I feel like he was just waiting for her to be done, and he's just like, well, I'm a provider. Like, deal with it. Type of thing. That is what I am. I'm a provider. And he's like, I go to work, I do this, I'm a provider.
At the end of that video, did he walk away?
She's like, yeah, and you're supposed to provide me with emotional support. And he's like, I'm a provider. I pay this, and I do this, and
I really wish I could have seen this now. Did you send it to me?
I even Googled. No, I don't think so. I Googled the whole concept of the video, exactly what happened, and it's like there's no specific video. I'm like, you know what, you piece of shit. How are you supposed to be like the greatest fucking?
I'm right here with you. I ain't gonna throw them out there, but I'm 1,000,000,000% right there with you. I'll say this
show or something, because there is a show that I actually been wanting to start watching called Couples Therapy. And it's actually
I've heard of
that go in there and they talk about their problems on TV. Every time I see it, it says join couples therapy or some shit like that. And I always look at it and I'm like, do I want my shit on TV? Do I want to, like, how much you paying people? Okay. But yeah, I don't know if it was one of those episodes, because usually those episodes I see them sitting on a couch. But this was like she was laying in their bed, like crying, and he's like sitting on the side of the bed.
Were they black?
Stool or something. Yeah, they're black.
Yeah.
And yeah, but when I was looking at it, I was like, I wonder what other men. I would like to speak to other men who have that mindset of being a provider, because I don't think people really sit down and talk about, like, what is it that you're supposed to provide. Because a lot of time back in the day, it was financials. I'm going to work. I'm bringing home the bacon. That's exactly what they say. I'm bringing home the bacon, and you're supposed to take care of everything. You're supposed to make sure the house is clean. You're supposed to make sure the kids are taken care of. When I come home, I'm not helping you with the kids. I'm not helping you with food, with the housework, and none of that. I pay for everything, so you do what the fuck I say.
That's a shitty trade-off.
It's a
It
very
is.
shitty trade-off.
Good thing we weren't born in the 50s,
But I'm
60s,
just like,
70s.
now I'm wondering because people still throw this provider thing around. Like, I'm a provider. I'm supposed to lead you. You're supposed to submit to me and
Right.
all this shit. And it's like, okay, well, why? I would love to talk to someone who actually thinks that I'm supposed to lead. You're supposed to submit to me. Because then I'm gonna ask why. What are you bringing to the table that's going to make someone want to submit and lead? I mean, and let you lead. Because in order for you to lead and for somebody to submit to you, I fucking hate that word submit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not agreeing with this word right now.
Okay, you have to create the safest, secure space for somebody to feel vulnerable enough to be like, okay, I got you. You do what you gotta do, and I'm here. I'm gonna be right behind you, and you gonna be the provider. You gonna lead. You gonna do all this.
Right, because literally, otherwise it just feels like slavery, to be honest.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be like back then. Hey, I provide and I do this. You're supposed to listen to me. I'm the man of the house, and it's like no, nigga, no.
Right.
Sorry.
There is no.
Who does that vote work? Who's submitting to who?
I was gonna say like to me, no matter what, when it comes back to it, it's these people are raised wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw shots at these parents that were our parents or before our parents, but they were raised wrong because that's not how it's supposed to be. It's in my head, it's not how it's supposed to be. Maybe that was totally okay back in the day, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Back in the day, I genuinely feel like nobody cared about mental health. Yeah.
Them shit's busting. I'm
Yeah.
fucking them shits up.
Back in the day, I feel like nobody in a relationship cared about mental health. And a lot of people would be like, well, now hold on, because the woman would let this happen and do that and do that. But honestly, back in the day, the man would be Mr. Provider and the woman would take care of the house. But if the man was going through something emotionally, the woman would just let him go through that emotionally. Some people need that.
But also,
some people need to step in.
It would show that they was going through something because they were raised as this is weakness.
Absolutely,
So
exactly.
I can't let my wife see that I'm feeling down, I'm depressed, or I'm about to lose my job. You can't show that because now I'm not a man.
That's why I say that there was no recognition of mental health. Now we're in a day and age where that can be a thing. It's foreign to some, and it's been introduced to others. But I'm always going to leave because of the relationship I have.
I'm going for almost 2.5 hours.
Because of the relationship I have, and y'all may be against what I say, but it's because of you that I say you have to introduce. Because if you can't see it, there are things that in my own relationship could not be seen no matter what. If you choose not to say anything, and when you do say something, it's more of a combative saying, or it's in a situation that warrants combativeness, we both know, everybody has been in an argument. You know how you felt in an argument. You know how somebody else felt in an argument. You know that you have to defend yourself. Well, I hope not, because that's the fucking kitchen. But like you know that you've defended yourself. You know that the other person has defended themselves. You know how these things work. And then when we talk about something like this, emotional insecurities, securities, help, all of that stuff, if you see your partner is not understanding it at all, you could be that person that straight up be like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to teach them nothing and all that. You don't have to teach them anything. I will say this though, if you introduce this shit to someone and they're like, yeah, that's not for me, please run for the hills. Please run for the fucking hills. But if you introduce something to someone and they're like, they're willing to, I think you're dubbing it. You're winning. It's as simple as that. You're winning. But please don't try to introduce it in an argument. Don't. Because it's not going to work out. Your situation that you were speaking on, the only info I got is she was crying on the bed, and this is a heated argument, and he continuously said that he's a provider, he's a provider, he's a provider. Because he kept saying that, I got one or two answers for you on what type of person he is. Either he's a stupid person or he's a person that was raised where that's the only answer he has because in his head he thinks that he is doing the right thing for you. And that is sad. That is really sad because no matter how you want to look at him, whether you're against men, for men, against him specifically, for him specifically, you don't fuck with how he said it. You do fuck with how he said it. No matter what you say, that is a clear cut answer that this man was raised wrong. He was raised wrong. If he doesn't like her like that and he just like, this is what I do, you should be grateful type shit, you're a piece of shit.
I don't know if they had kids either.
You're a piece of shit in my book. But if he genuinely, at the end of this argument, right, she decided to say, I'm done with you, and she's leaving, and she left, and there's a scenario where he's just like genuinely at the crib, hurt and trying to figure out what he did wrong, that should be the red flag for everybody. Why would somebody be trying to figure out what they did wrong when it was told to them?
If you're over there hurt and crying and trying to figure out what you did wrong, I feel like it was said in the argument, and you got a defensive and abrasive because it was said during an argument.
Think about your parents.
I get that.
Think about them. Think about all the illogical shit that where you would have loved to have been like, Ma, you got to understand that this, and this was said. So da da da. It's not seen because that's not what happened back in the day. And then with us millennials, we have the option, unlike a lot of other people. And then Gen Z gets what we have as well, unfortunately. But they're more on the tech side of feelings and all that stuff. So when you think about that, if someone is raised in the spitting image of you and you did not explore, you were not a curious person, you did not ask the questions, you just knew that this is what you were supposed to do, you was a yes man and you had to do this because if you don't do this, then your life, you're not doing the right thing. You're a bad person. If you're raised like that, then that's how you're going to be. And it sucks because they don't deserve, if they're a genuinely good person, they don't deserve that. But brainwashing is brainwashing. I don't want to call it brainwashing because that's how you were raised and that's how the last one. Yeah.
That's the nurture part of the conversation.
Exactly. I'm not trying to super defend this guy. I'm not trying to super defend this guy because I don't know him and I don't know the situation. All I got is an argument where a girl's trying on a bed and that's not cool to me. That's not cool. But at the same time, the second he said the same thing twice, I said in my head, this dude's either stupid or he genuinely was raised terribly.
A few times, but
that's even worse. Like, bro, it's not clicking in your head.
90-second video. It's Instagram, so
yeah,
it was like
it couldn't be a minute and a half. But like that's what's telling me like you're being defensive, but you're still saying the same thing. Oh, that was burrowed into you. And I feel sorry for you because you might be potentially ruining your relationship right now. And I don't know if you really love her that much, but if you really love her that much, bro, I'm so sorry, but there's a good chance you might lose her. And there's nothing he can do about it because this is how he was raised. He doesn't think that there can be anything different. He doesn't problem solve in that way because there's no reason to problem solve here in his mind. This is how he was taught. I'm not Freud or anything, but I'm just saying that I have my own issues.
The person that you love sitting here crying at their wits' end, you have to realize, like,
what am I doing wrong?
What I'm doing is not enough.
Absolutely. And that's why I bring up certain people as an example because we know how they are when these are their ways, and we both can genuinely say, like, I'm so happy but astounded that they changed for the better because, I mean, given the age and stuff, no, that was never possible. It was never possible. And it happened. This couple you're talking about, I'm pretty sure they're half the age. But still, it wasn't possible. Mm-hmm. But when you have someone like that, raising that 30, 35-year-old, if nothing ever happened to them where they needed to change, and this is the first time, yeah, there's a good chance that this may fail. And if they genuinely love them, to us, they're going to look stupid because you're going to sit there, you're going to argue, you're going to keep saying this thing. And we're saying like, bro, why do you keep saying that? And then she leaves. And then this dude's in the corner like, what did I do wrong? She told you what you did wrong, bro. But that's all we see on the surface. What we're not seeing is there's something that's blocking this man's mental that he can't control. I'm a person that has things that I can't control.
Possibly. We don't know that. He could be the person who she had the conversation with him and he was just like, I'm a provider. That's it. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, he could have definitely been the guy like get with it or get lost.
Yeah.
I agree, but that's why I don't like to assume, because I don't know if this guy's a monster or raised wrong, or raised wrong and a monster, or raised wrong and deeply in love. That's the scariest one, because that's the shit that'll make him go hang himself. Can you imagine him saying this the whole time and then him coming to you to vent to you, and he's bawling his eyes out, continuously telling you, like, I thought I was doing everything. I thought she was happy. I make sure I go to work. I do it every time. I promise you, I go to work. I go to work. I go to work, and I make sure that the bills are paid. I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. Like, can you imagine that? There's no way. If you've been friends with this person, there's no way you're going to sit back and you're going to be like, well, what's wrong with you? You're going to be like, okay, I'm sorry, bro, but that's not what needs to be done here. And I can see that you genuinely do not understand that. You don't understand it. And
Oh, no,
that
trying
sucks.
to find the video and see.
I would love to see it, because if he gives me
full thing, like what it's actually from.
if he gives me an inkling, that he's a fucking dick, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro. I sat here and made it seem like you were misunderstood. Like, but if he gives me the idea that he genuinely is just like, if I could, because I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna hear it, and if I can hear that this man genuinely is just like, I'm doing the right thing. What do you want from me? I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. Then I'm gonna be sad, because he's just another, I guess, statistic.
Just another nigga.
On the, okay, all right. You said we've been going for 2.5 hours.
We have been on for 2 hours and 36 minutes. Honestly, I don't think y'all are still active in here. It says there's 6 people. I don't think y'all listening.
Y'all letting this run, and I appreciate every second of it.
Being here though. Again, not sure if we're gonna do this every week or every 2 weeks.
I'm gonna say we're gonna clean it up.
Still trying to figure it out, but I'll say next week. Oh my God.
You did that with a clap?
No.
I was about to be like, that's dope as fuck.
No, I have the mouse right here. I will say this week we will talk about it and we will come up with what we're gonna do, either every week or every other week. But also follow us on TikTok if you like anime, because we go live on there for One Piece. And I want to say maybe this week we'll probably go, because we're almost done with Dressrosa. I mean,
whoa, we're way past
we're
that.
almost done with Whole Cake Island, so we'll probably be going live.
Just know that
next
you're
week.
telling 6 people that have no idea what we're talking about on One Piece.
Yeah, but this gets posted to our YouTube.
You're right.
I don't know if anybody's gonna watch till
2.5 hours. Yeah.
But
yeah.
But we'll let you know. Like, what do you guys think? Do you want to see us go live every week or every other week?
I would definitely say,
gonna like watch and engage.
Yeah.
Please.
That's what we want. We want the engagement.
Listen. Please comment and let us know. Do you want us to go live every week or every other week? And what topics would you like us to cover? Do you want more Reddit stories? Do you want more random talks that we're just shooting the shit? We're always gonna have our wine here, so we can sip and talk, whatever. But please, literally comment. We need the feedback.
Yes.
Comment if we want to go every week or every other week.
If you don't comment, hit us up. If you know us, hit us up. If you don't know us, Twosome Delight on Instagram. Put them in our inbox. I can't guarantee.
My butt.
Don't do that. I don't want that.
Please don't do that.
But I can guarantee you, we will look at that message. I can guarantee we're gonna look at that message. We will definitely shout you out, because it's an appreciation right there. But hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on TikTok. Hit us up on YouTube. Hit us up. We ain't got shit to do. Trust me. Let me stop. We definitely want to be engaging as much as possible. And if you can help us engage with you more by engaging with us, we good. Introduction. Introduce us to your. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Yeah. Let us know. Share with your friends. Let them come through, slide through. Let's have a little sippy sip, a little chat.
What she said.
Guys, I'm tired. It's 2.5 hours, so
we're about to go watch One Piece now, probably, and hate ourselves. I would love to fuse this towards TikTok as well. squeeze some of these type of talks into TikTok. I don't want TikTok to just be goofy stuff in One Piece. Fucking One Piece. But if that's not possible, then later for
I don't
that.
know. Maybe next time we go YouTube live, we could go TikTok live too, and see how it does on either.
This is the outro music.
But all right, guys. Until next time, we will see you guys then.
Bye. Ew. Peace sign. That's whack. Thick.